on
just
top of
killed
a castle.
Yeah, we just killed a dragon on top of a castle.
I seem to remember that we also killed a wizard.
You did not.
Possibly a necromancer.
We did not.
You didn't even touch him.
Buddy, you are not helping.
Just saying.
You are not helping.
Just saying.
I specifically remember wanting to stab him, and then somebody touched him, and then poof.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that was me.
Good old Poof Smiggy. That's his name. No one asked his name.
Yeah, well, that dude's marked.
I thought we did ask his name.
No,
we got his name.
It was
got
Poof
his name.
Smiggy.
Yeah, it was Mandolin.
Yep.
Or something.
It was.
No, Fandolin is the name of the town.
Yep.
Mandolin is something used to slice vegetables and fruit pretty accurately.
You know what? My wife was telling me
Hold
that
on.
because she cut the tip of her thumb off on one the other day.
Yeah, that's scary. You gotta always use the safety little safety device.
Vlandel, his name was Vlandel.
Yes.
Randall
sure
the
it's
Randall.
Poof McGee.
Randall the Vlandel?
Poof McGee. Puff the Magic Dragon.
But Raider, I think we all have to know. Are we going to see the frog?
I
don't know, man.
Oh.
The frog
Find out.
can only come out in special moments when there's dragons afoot.
Oh yeah, we should probably fucking do this. Hey everyone, welcome into the what's the fucking team called again?
Cloud Dragon Strike Team.
Welcome to Dragon Strike
was
Team
it.
Session 4. Let's go, everybody. Welcome in. I'm not as sick as last time, so I can do voices. I will be coughing still, but voices will be occurring again. Very excited for that. I'm Elmmerfudd. I'll be the dungeon master tonight. Running around here, we've got Perxius, played by Russipoo.
Hi, guys.
Yay. We've got Quoth, our Ahura Karahara monk, Bill Nye's
That's
bow
me.
tie.
Yep, that's me.
We've got
Ahamkara?
Zarok, our elf rouge, Mr. Sweaty Spooks himself.
That would be me.
Oh, baby. And we have Ryuki, our elf druid, Mr. Native Raider.
Oh,
Wow.
Nutty?
I don't know what you just said, but it sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a real
I
good.
said Dragon Strike Force team is going to win the game forever and always. We're the best team ever. Best friends forever. All that in a couple syllables.
I was
Beautiful
gonna
language.
say, I believe
D
you.
guys.
I believe you 100%.
I
Well,
do too.
Yep.
before we continue our glorious adventure, for anyone curious, and for our players that it has been 2 weeks, Mr. Sweaty Spooks, do you have a recap for us? Your glorious recap of the previous session of Dungeons
I
and
don't have
Dragons.
anything written up this time, so it'll be off the dome.
Let's hear it, dude. I'm ready.
All right. Chapter 4. Our heroes have climbed the mountain, come across the white dragon, slain, but not without some bumps and bruises. Stay tuned and find out if our heroes are going to prevail tonight.
Tonight, night.
Nice.
We need to put a little echo effect on the back of that. Tonight, night.
On Dragon Ball!
See? Well, my friends, as you are very well aware, we were on, let me see if I can find the right page to get us back on the map with everybody. You had slain a dragon.
We did.
You did indeed, my friends, with much gusto.
I forget who got the
everyone
killing
went to
blow.
0 at one point in time.
It was me.
Yeah, Rusty Poo over
Okay.
there. Being an enlarged form, gripping a sword that was already sticking out of the dragon's neck, cleaving it in two with said sword, and just being badass in general. But everyone had hero moments. Everyone wound up at 0 health points at one point in time. Ryuki kept everyone alive, healing like a madman. We had Zarok was like in it with daggers the entire fight, up in the dragon's face. We had Quoth flying above and punching it in the spine over and over and over again. Like, it was a crazy fight.
Dope monk shit.
Dope monk shit. Dope everyone shit. I love that everyone had really cool moments. It makes me happy. But yes, we will start off almost exactly where we were at last time. As the dragon falls dead at your feet. The snow lessens slightly. It's still billowing pretty good. Little blizzard going on, but it's definitely noticeably a little lighter. Still pretty chilly. You are up in the mountains, but you do have a dead dragon. And if I recall correctly, our dear friend Zarok was down to 0 health and laying on the ground bleeding out.
That is correct.
Oh man.
I
I would definitely fly over to Zarek and do something to get him up.
Can I use Revivify on
So,
this?
do I roll for
If he is
death
dead?
save?
He's unconscious, not dead, so you don't need to
Okay.
Revivify.
Okay.
You
gotcha.
could kill him and then cast it if you want.
Yeah, I mean that works too.
It's an option.
Revenge. It's a sweet thing when he slashed me in the leg that one
Yeah,
time.
but
I
Sweaty-
haven't forgotten.
Sweaty, just for
brother.
fun while they're figuring out, why don't you go ahead and roll one death save just so you can have the experience. Roll a straight D20, buddy. Also be the first roll of the game tonight.
I
So
mean,
no pressure.
is 19 okay?
19's a save, buddy. So that's 1 out of 3 death saves. Success, baby. All right.
Get it.
Quath, are you figuring something out?
No, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know if
okay.
you were frozen or calculating.
I know. I got real nervous there.
That's why I was like,
Anyone have anything for our friend, or we just keep death saving and see what happens?
Can I do a
have-
medicine check to stabilize him at least?
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
I could try and slap him awake.
Natural 20. He's at 1 hit
let's
point.
go, baby.
Boo.
Zarok, you come to with 1 HP. Buh.
And then I'm going to go ahead and try to heal him up. I'm going to cast 3rd level healing word on my good friend Zarok.
Okay.
And that is 18.
Ooh.
18 health.
That's massive. Yeah, so you're feeling a lot better. As you come to, immediately you notice you come up ready to go again, right? And there's a dead dragon at your feet, and everyone's kind of standing around.
I want to get that sword. Oh wait, no, I don't, because it was the style of how the dragon was killed.
But the sword is dropped at my. I dropped it at my feet because I
Yeah, Praxeris is holding it.
cleaved it.
Right.
No, I
You're
dropped it
welcome,
because
you
then
son of a bitch.
I clove
He
it.
just goes for the sword. Just healed him. Eyes on the
Ooh,
sword
loot.
first.
And is this sword fully intact, or is it like broken or anything?
It looks a little rough, but it's intact. You could fix it up if you want. Probably find a blacksmith or, maybe try your hands at it.
I would like to salvage that sword.
Okay, yeah. You go ahead and pick up that sword for now.
I do love. I
Judging
love that
by
he
the-
healed you, and then you just like skittered for the sword. Oh,
That's
Which is great. You were unconscious for a
Peak
little bit,
rogue
too.
energy.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. I will
Uh,
add something.
Based
to
on
my
the
inventory.
size of this dragon, would I be able to tell if it was like a young dragon or a regular or
It's a little smaller now because it doesn't have a head, but looking it over, you definitely could tell it's not like a baby, but it's like a young. It's an angsty teen dragon. Was
got it? Was okay.
I want to carve
There's
off
not,
a strip.
Go for it.
And
You
make
have
a-
its head.
I wanna-
Russ.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I want to take. I'm gonna. I want to rip the bottom jaw off.
Okay.
Just so I can keep like the top of its head. And I want to carve a strip off, so that I can make like a girdle, a belt to go over my manticore.
Oh, the
Pants?
poncho. Oh, the pants. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have the wolf pelt too. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
kind of hanging that off of one shoulder. I'm gonna put the dragon skull over like the wolf cloak.
Oh, you're pulling the skull out and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop off the head. Finish chopping off the head.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna rip the bottom jaw off, and just strip of leather, kind of fasten it around so that it hangs over the cloak.
Okay.
And then I just
raw dragon hide.
yeah.
Still
Yeah.
For now.
bleeding.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, any animals in the areas you're walking by are gonna scatter. Like, I get a whiff of this guy. Fuck no, it's a dragon.
Is there anything up here indicative that this is like the dragon's lair? Like there's not like a pile of jewels, like there's not a hoard here or anything, is there?
You're not seeing a pile of jewels or anything. No.
That's a good question.
I want to take one of the dragon's teeth as well
Okay.
as one of its claws.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
You
I
can
could
easily do that.
Pull out my Leatherman that we have in these times, and I, chisel out a tooth and a claw,
Okay.
and I just kind of stuff it in my pocket.
The claw itself would be a good dagger blade size. Good size.
That's
claw.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a couple of claws for myself. That way I can try and possibly fail and still have another to make the dual daggers.
Oh, all right. Sweet.
I like it.
Some dagger.
Is
some
there
dragon.
any indication of how long the dragon's been here? Like, does it look like it was nesting here, or did we just like happen to catch it while it was just like standing on
Or
the
if
roof?
it was looking for its
Give
mother nearby.
me a survival check.
Okay, I can do those.
Can I as well do a survival check?
Absolutely.
I think
buddy.
it was sleeping because it would just finished hunting, right?
9.
Or something like that.
9. It was sleeping when you encountered
Was
it. This
sleeping.
is correct.
Right.
I rolled a natural 20 on survival.
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah, Quaff looking around, you'd be like, you could tell it, like, oh yeah, it was sleeping here. You're like, maybe there's some dragon poop in a corner or something. I love poop, folks. I want you to keep it. I'm gonna let you know if there's poop in a room. All right, you can roll as low as you want. I'll let you know there's poop. Zarok though, as you're looking around, you can definitely find bits and pieces of deer from the lowland. Half of Italian tree frog. Pour one out for the homies. And you could definitely, if looking very closely at this dragon, you definitely notice there's some like lumpiness going on in the stomach area, like unnatural lumpy,
Like there's something inside it.
unnaturally lumpy.
Uh-oh. Hey, you guys.
Well, I'm gonna take my
sorry, that was your
dagger and
check.
just clean gut it open, find out immediately what that is.
All right, man.
Pretty good.
Yeah, as you clean gut this thing open, the flaps of the stomach open wide as contents come out. Actually, one live tree frog bounces off. Bippity, bippity boppity, boppity boppity, and he's gone, right?
Fuck you.
There's like a quarter of a deer, an elk head, a leg of a bear, an ogre's ass cheek falls out. And a pile
Distinctively an ogre's ass cheek.
cheek.
Left or
With
right,
poop
DM?
still on it.
If you'd like to investigate closer to find out which cheek, I'd allow you to do that.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll for it.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
What am I rolling here?
Give me investigation or animal handling.
Animal handling it is. That would be a 14.
14. Yep, you can definitely tell due to the curvature, some staining that is definitely a left cheek.
Left cheek. Got it. Okay.
Yep,
Cool.
yep.
Hey, put that in the notes, boys. Important.
Left cheek. If you find an ogre out there missing an ass cheek, you never know.
So is there anything left on this dragon that we could salvage in terms of like producing armor or weapons? Because
one
I mean,
second.
it's a valuable resource, and if we
One
can
second.
forge.
I'm
yeah.
still going through the stomach contents.
Oh, so sorry.
You're good.
so
You're
sorry.
good. You're good. You're good.
I forgot where.
A different display of coins falls out in the upwards of about 50 gold falls out of this stomach, and then you notice you'd hear a little clang, clink, ting, 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 and if you look through the pile of everything, you will notice a bow laying upon the ground
Oh.
that seems to be hewed in the likeness of a dragon.
Oh.
With
Dragon
each
bow.
with each tip being like a wing. This you don't even see a string connecting the two where you'd normally pull back, and it seems to almost be like breathing. on its own,
Can I do an Arcana check?
and some ice particles seem to be always. It seems to always be kind of frozen over. Yeah, you absolutely do Arcana check.
The dark elf must have it.
Okay, so that's a 4. But before you, let me see if so. Perxiris, he kind of reaches and grabs the bow as he shrinks in place. And I have a question for you.
Okay,
The things that I'm wearing
correct.
shrink with me.
This is true.
So does the top of the dragon skull that I have now fasten to myself as if I'm wearing it? Does it now shrink to fit my normal body as well?
Funny enough, the dragon head itself does not. So you shrink, and the skull goes like a visor shutting comically on a knight's helmet, just like cling.
It was worth a shot. Maybe this will be better backpack. So I still want to keep it. But so it just kind of falls off of me, and Perxiris, like as he's reaching for the bow, goes, Yes, I know much about this object. You see, this is the bow of the stars.
I'm gonna insight check him on this.
This will be
I'm
this
gonna
will be
roll
the
an
rule
insight
here.
check.
If you get a 1 again,
I'm
you
not.
believe
I
every
just-
story
my
he tells
eyes
for the
open
whole
up.
camp session.
a little bit wider.
Nat
and I'm
20,
just, like,
23.
all in.
Yeah.
You ain't
Not-
believing nothing.
Not only do you not believe him, you suddenly realize that I bet every story he's ever told me is a lie.
Yeah. Hey, Perxiris, think it might be a little full of shit on this one.
No. See,
I
know.
rolled a 12. I don't know
Okay.
what to think.
You're
I
a
rolled
little
a
indecisive. I'll let you decide which way you want to go with it. You're right in the middle there.
I rolled a 17 for
Oh.
my.
Well, if you roll, then Sweaty, you absolutely believe him.
Oh, yeah. Has to be true.
Absolutely believe him.
Google told me so.
No. You see, this is great story. Astaris was mighty knight who was dragon slayer. You see, and this bow was kissed by the Queen of Air and Darkness, imparting her cold heart into it.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's not this random bow that we just cut out of the inside of a dragon.
Well, it's true. He knows everything about dragons.
I mean,
You need to
that
listen to the
seems that
expert.
would be a mighty big coincidence. Just saying.
You feel free to investigate it. But I do think that this is legendary bow of Astaris.
Can I inspect the bow or
if
determine
everyone lets you, absolutely.
if it has any sort of like magic properties, which as a player, I'm assuming it does, but my character may not know.
Yeah, go for it.
What would you like me to roll for that?
Roll me. Go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Arcana. Maybe I'll get another nat 20. 13.
13. Looking it over, as your hand touches it, you instantly feel the cold, right? You definitely get the sense that it is magical in nature. Specifically what? You're uncertain.
With a 13, could I sense that I would have to attune to it, or the wielder would have to attune to it?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
Well,
Yeah, right.
it's definitely magical of some sorts. Not quite sure what it does though.
If I remember correctly, it shoots magical arrows of ice.
I mean, it does seem kind of cold. It might do some sort of ice effect.
Baby.
See, I
Think
told you.
think
he
you might be onto
knows.
something there at least.
He knows. Don't question the dragon lore master.
I kind of have to question this one, I think.
Okay, Quad.
But I'm not saying he's wrong. I'd like some evidence, some proof. Trust but verify.
Yes, I get. Yes, always trust but verify. but Sirius is never wrong.
Yeah. All right. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe you got this one.
You could find him, Xeris, at .tv. Trust and verify. He knows everything. I'm
It is.
telling
Knows
you.
everything.
I once hosted a magical sending message. I was a bodyguard for a archmage at the Kendall Keep. That place where wizards go. I forget.
The
A
Kendall
long time
Jenner
ago.
keep. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, Kendall Jenner Keep. And he would. He had this magical object that would send out messages to people across dimensions, and he allowed me to host his show so that we could impart knowledge and stories. All people.
Oh, so cool.
Very nice. So yeah, like a. I don't know. It's like not like a podcast because I don't think that's a thing that exists in this realm. But it kind of sounds something similar to it.
I think he called it Wandcast.
Oh, one cast. Okay, that I've heard of. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah. And there's that really popular one with the big barbarian dude, like
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Joe the Rogan
Bro Logan?
or something like
Yeah.
that. Bro Logan, that was it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bronar the Logan. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, okay, I've heard of those.
A very good friend of mine, actually.
Based on the size of this bow,
The
would I know
Italian
if
tree
it's a
frogs are turning people fucking gay.
wrong podcast?
Oh, sorry.
Based on the size of this bow, would I know if it's a short bow or a long bow?
It is indeed. Actually,
Pretty sure it's a longbow.
in your hand, it's a longbow.
Got it. All right. Well, I guess who pulled it out of the dragon? Zarek. I'll hand it back to him. I don't have much use for a longbow and finders keepers.
Our local loot goblin.
Zarak, when you get handed the bow, it becomes a short bow.
Oh.
Interesting.
Hell yeah.
So, like,
And I decided
do
to
we
keep
watch it physically change
Mhm.
size?
Yep.
Interesting.
Maybe we need to pass around and see what it changes to.
I'm just like, nah, bro.
I just put up my hand and then just immediately get turned down. I'm like, okay.
Thanks for the health, by the way, bro. Yeah.
And then I proceed to use Cure Wounds. Rolled 11 health.
I do want to do a quick perception check.
What are we looking at?
We ran into a wizard earlier.
You did.
Teleported a group of us to a very specific location. Had a bunch of undead following him.
Yep.
He may have invisibility.
That is a thing he may have.
So I wanna do that.
So-
Perception?
Yeah, but how would you be seeing something that's invisible without like a spell or an item that allows you?
Yeah.
I don't think you can
It's
just
not-
look real hard and see something invisible.
Well, it's snowing, right?
It is snowing. Now we're getting creative.
So I
Now
should
we're getting creative.
be able to look hard enough to see if there's any negative space that shouldn't be there.
All right. See, now we're using our brain, and that is what I love. Absolutely, buddy. Give me some perception investigation. Either one I'm cool with for this.
I could also use Fairy Fire.
That's an 8.
again.
An 8. Yeah, it is. You're looking around, and you're like, yep, that's snow, and I'm very positive there's nothing else up here. Because I would have sensed it earlier.
Yes, my senses are highly attuned.
Is that Gimli and Faragorn Forest and the ears of a fox? Oh, is the bows in his face? Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. All right. What are we doing now, friends?
Well, I have a question, DM.
I have an answer for you.
How do I equip that short bow to my character?
I
Or
will
is it-
add it at the proper time, my friend.
Okay.
Yep.
So typically, especially since this item is magic, they usually require attunement, at which point then you become aware of its different properties and things like that. And that usually occurs over a short rest.
Ah.
And so I would assume that that is probably what Elmer is waiting for.
Copy.
Yep.
Question asked, question answered.
There it is, buddy. And I'm glad you asked.
I got
question.
one question too. And
I've got an answer.
It might be a little bit. I was thinking of a loop. Like if I was to use Revivify on the dragon, we bring it back to 1 health. If I get a solid roll, can we kill it again? Get more loot? Can we
Get it
farm
on
this
the
guy,
head.
or no? Is there
I
a
mean, we
farming
have kind
capability
of
to
carved
this?
it up at this point, haven't we?
Yeah, which will make it easier to kill again. But
And then we'll all have a head
I don't know if
trophy.
this is just like kind of hacking here, or it's just a thought that crossed my mind.
We'll go to the villages and we'll tell them we killed 5 dragons.
Just constantly. Can you imagine? Actually, that is a great idea of like
We'll get
If
so
somebody-
much reward money.
really pisses us off of like
Oh my God.
just kill them, revivify, kill them, revivify, just an endless cycle of death.
Oh my God. Can we kill
Probably
again
no,
for
I
more
would assume,
loot?
but I was just curious.
Someone's been playing too much Throne and Liberty.
Oh, Elmer, DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
How much piss does this dragon bladder hold?
Oh dear.
Oh.
I'm going to stand back for this one.
yeah. Well, it was sleeping. It had hunted the previous day. It is definitely a full bladder.
Is this like a significant amount of fluid?
It would be.
Or,
It would definitely be a significant amount of fluid.
Well, I
Not a
kinda have
ridiculous
multiple.
amount, but a significant.
Good. Is this like enough that I could carry it?
It's. You'd have to figure out a good way to do it without puncturing it and spilling piss all over yourself. But if you can find a way to do it, you absolutely can carry around a sack of dragon piss.
Comes in its own container. Super handy.
Yeah, I was just about to say, just detach the bladder. It's
Could
a
I
large
just-
bladder because it's a dragon, but
Could I just put it like inside of a barrel
You can.
and then like take the barrel with us?
Yeah,
I ain't
if you'd
pushing
like
it.
to.
Sweet. I'm gonna find some rope. I'm gonna put some shoulder straps on this so I can take it with me. I'm gonna carry around a big bladder of dragon.
You never know.
That's going to really start to stink.
Yep.
Well, I look forward to marking territory in the forest.
we are just
Mm,
covered
actually-
in dragon blood at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
Just dripping.
Like all of
blood.
us, yeah.
hey, listen. When people are hunting
Mm.
elk, you make yourself smell like elk piss and whatnot. If you guys are hunting
At
dragons,
first-
it's in the name. It makes
Ex-
sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At first, I like looked at Zarok with this idea like crazy. Why?
Russ, where'd
And
your
then
camera go?
I started to think. I was like, oh,
Oh, we lost him.
Oh man.
Zarok, that's actually a very good idea. We could use it to lure others with the pheromones that might be in its
That's what I'm
urine.
thinking. We can repel small animals and or other beings away that we don't want, but also attract if there's a parent or a brother or a sister. Or
I don't think
we
we
tell-
want to
can we-
attract an adult dragon to us.
Yeah, that's
Quite
that's a
yet.
lot of schlong. You know what I mean?
Bring it.
An erect dragon? Come on.
make a trap.
Can we tell? Can we tell if the dragon is male or female?
Oh yeah. It's definitely it's a female dragon.
Female dragon, not pregnant. No,
Not pregnant.
nothing.
Nope.
Or
Nope.
okay.
And also
Is
to
it
answer your
enough-
question, it has been within the allotted time. If you want to try to revivify the dragon, you can.
Do we have enough piss to drown someone in? That's my hope.
What?
Shove their head in the barrel.
Ah, the piss dragon story.
I
Is
tell
that,
the
is
rest of my
that a
teammates.
chromatic or metallic type of dragon? The piss dragon.
You'll maybe find out one day. I might have accidentally found all the stat blocks I need for a piss dragon.
I looked to the rest of my team and I was like, "Hey guys, if we can anchor it down, chop off the rest of the limbs, the wings, and
Good sirloin.
revivify, we do speak Draconic. Maybe we can get a little bit of information if I bring it back up with my necromancy."
Didn't seem very keen on talking to us before we killed it. I don't
That's when it had all
really
its
think
limbs.
it's going to want to talk to us after we've killed it.
Oh,
seems-
no, this is a wonderful idea. So, okay, Ryuki's gonna revive him. He's gonna be at 1 health point, and we're gonna make him look at his own dead, mutilated, chopped up, and butchered, ready to cook and eat body, as well as the barrel of piss.
We
Now, if he
can't. We
refuses to
can't.
talk, we just drown him in his own piss.
Oh, Perxius has the head. I don't think that's gonna work. I just remembered that.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know
even if
how
you're
we're gonna
reviving him, he's gonna grow
talk
a new
to
one.
him.
Yeah, no,
I
never
don't-
mind. It was an
Yeah.
idea, but this gargantuan that wants to talk about his stories and eat fried chicken all the time
Or pizza.
had to take his head. So that's okay. Moving on.
I believe that if we were wanting to talk to Dragon, perhaps we should explore Speak with Dead rather than revivifying it.
You're the magic guys here. I just punch things.
My archmage friend, he spoke of a spell called Speak with Dead, and that is much better. Only 5 questions, doesn't come back to life, and can't breathe ice breath on us.
Damn, I was really hoping you're going to try it. All right. Well, we have a bow that might or may not be that's super magical. Who knows? We'll find out. You have the allotted gold, barrel of dragon piss. You have dragon head, claws, and teeth.
Perfect.
And you're on the roof of the fortress here on top of Icespire Peak. What are we doing, boys?
Sounds like we might be ready for short rest or long rest.
I agree.
Didn't we like just wake up?
Yeah.
Though,
yeah.
isn't it
It's
morning?
not even noon yet.
Didn't we wake up and kill a dragon? Pretty much.
Sure did.
The American way.
Yeah.
Feels like it was 2 weeks ago.
To be fair, we just slayed everything in the castle. And
That was
died.
yesterday. We did that yesterday, though.
Well, we
Not
did
the-
die.
Not the wizard.
Except the wizard, right?
I could use a little, even just a short rest would be great.
Agreed.
All right. Yeah. Are
take
you
first
staying on the
watch.
roof or are you guys going downstairs?
Let's get to the base.
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
should get inside.
If you
We
get-
should keep an eye out for wizard too.
I think those on watch should stay up atop, and then the second guy on watch should stay with the sleeping people. Thoughts? Just for a security plan.
Well, we
'Cause
don't
we can
sleep
see
for a
pretty
short
far out.
rest.
Oh no!
You're awake for a short rest.
Oh, I thought it was like a little like nap, like a power nap or something.
I mean, I'd
Like
leave
a
it
meal.
put if you want to like flavor it that way, but I don't think you typically sleep for a short rest.
You're just
no, it's
relaxing
usually,
a little
it's
bit.
just like a. I mean, if you like power snooze, we just kind of nod off for a second, you know. But yeah, it's mostly just kind of you
Okay.
sit down and take a breather, like on a hike or something, you know, to put it in our
Got it.
world perspective.
Either way, Xerok is definitely going to make base. I kind of want to get a look at some of these claws, maybe see how dense the material is, try to come up with a plan how I'm going to turn them into a weapon and eat something and get some shut-eye for even just a short while. So, do I have to go back inside the castle to get to the ground floor?
To get to the ground floor, yes. I mean, or you could jump.
I do. Let me
It's
see.
an
Do
option.
I have good acrobatics?
That's
Is there trees around?
No, buddy, it is barren. You're basically
No, I'm
2
gonna-
stories up and then a 20-foot cliff.
All right, I think I'm just gonna take the stairs.
I kind of wanted to see you jump.
I kind
Go
of
ahead
want
and
to.
jump.
Quath could probably pull it off.
Oh, my love.
Can we see what's
Quath
the
could
rest
just
of this
run them.
roofing as I'm like kind of inspecting over here? That's blacked out.
Where are we at? Oh, the blacked out area is downstairs. It's all on the
Okay.
same map.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm gonna go to the level below.
I did like Ryuki's idea. I think I'll stay up top and keep an eye out.
What are my
Just to
hit
see
points
if
looking
anything
like?
else is coming at us.
I'm pretty much at full hit points. I'm not gonna. I can also. Actually, wait. Do I get my key points back after a short rest?
And I head
think I
downstairs
do.
as well.
I do. I get my key points back after a short rest. I'll still roll one die. Pretty much get back up to full hit points.
Short rest.
I was talking to Raider after the last time we were playing. I said I was going to make some bold moves this time.
Oh dear.
Like you haven't eat already.
All right, I'm back up to full hit points, and I have all my key
Perfect.
points back.
For short
Xerox
rest,
is,
I had a something that popped up for me. It has 2 checks. Do I just leave the bottom one check, the default on short rest?
If you're using your the check marks are if you're using your hit die to get health back and such. So depending on how many of those you want to use is how many of those check boxes you'll do.
And does that reset per long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And a short rest is a long rest for me, which is nice.
18
Sorry, I'm trying to figure
plus.
something out real quick. Sorry, please hold. Your call's very important to us.
He's probably getting another dragon ready to throw at us.
Yep.
Hell
yep,
yeah.
Yep. You're good. buddy.
Sounds
okay.
about
Click
right.
it.
You know me.
It's a camel-shaped dragon with a scorpion tail.
Those exist. If you could think it, believe it.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to get this bow to do what I want it to do, and it is not. Please hold.
Holding. Your loot is important to us, hence why the DM needs to take the time to go over the weapon.
So it's not rolling for me when I'm hitting the short rest? Am I...
I had to roll mine separately. I don't know why.
Okay. Just make sure. 1d8.
I like Borge's idea. We should cut
I see that, yeah.
one of the wings off and make a glider.
You know
I mean,
what?
I
That's
can
not a
already
bad
fly.
idea.
Like, I guess if you guys want to fly with me, that would be pretty cool.
If I want to jump off the roof.
Go for it.
But I don't know. I'm carrying a barrel of piss. I think I'll just take the stairs.
Well, we're on the side of a mountain, so if we wanted to make a quick trip back to the city, we just paraglide off of this sucker.
It's a 9.
Native Raider.
So you should add your hit dice. However many hit dice you roll plus your Constitution modifier.
And it's for
Okay.
each one.
Oh, I can get 0 for Constitution. I guess that makes it easy for me.
Oh, okay.
I
Weird.
don't know Constitution, bro. Wasted stat. That's what I say. Trying to mid max over here.
Having a tanky druid is pretty awesome.
So the item exists in D&D Beyond, but trying to add it, for some reason it's not showing up if I'm managing the inventory to search it and add it, which is really pissing me off.
Rude.
So I will have to custom make it and then add it.
So
Is it?
with the level 6 that I just hit, I got natural recovery. And it says that when I finish a short rest, I can choose an expended slot to recover. Does that mean, is that something that I have to like click on, or I can just like uncheck one of the spell slots?
Uncheck one of the spell
choosing?
slots, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
If we take like a break later in the session, Sweaty, I will make this bow for you real quick because for some reason it's not adding it.
Okay.
Just know it's really cool, and you'll find out at some point.
My question.
Yes, sir.
He might be
it's
able to
better-
search for him.
If it's a better bow than the one I currently have equipped, could I just like roll for advantage with this small short bow, or no?
No.
Is that okay?
No,
Cool.
It's
cool,
other
cool.
stuff. I'll figure it
Copy,
out for you. Don't you
copy.
worry, buddy. Don't you worry. If we get into a long
get
bit
it.
of role play at some point too, I'll just make it. But here we go. All right, so
right.
we're short resting. We're feeling good.
Mhm.
You do feel, obviously, sadly, game wise, you're not able to use it right now, but you do feel attuned to it,
Neat.
and he's gone. I can hear him. Oh, okay. Okay, good. You are attuned to it. It is a dragon wing short bow.
Nice.
It does not require ammunition. When you move your finger in the motion to pull back where the string would be, it then magically appears as an ice arrow
Hell yeah.
appears in spot for you to shoot as much as you want.
Was just guessing.
It's awesome.
Yes, sir. And you will be adding, let's hear an extra 1d6 of frost damage to all of your attacks. So I guess you just mentally keep a note of that right now. If you want to use the bow, is use your stats you have now, and then just add an extra d6 of frost damage on top of your attacks.
Ice
And then I'll custom
bow
make the item later so that you can actually just click a button. It'll do it all for you.
plus 1d6. Okay.
Xerxes is going to be so stoked to understand that he guessed right.
I know. I was so happy when you guessed that right.
I knew it the whole time.
All
Because I
right.
believe in Prixerus,
Short rest.
my Lord and Savior.
Oh, you're kind of, your limbs are a little sore from everyone dying at some point and coming back, but the day is still pretty young and it's all yours, boys.
Did anything happen with the dragon while I was up?
I mean, you guys were napping downstairs. You going back up to look at it?
I said I was staying on the roof.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, when you wake up, it still is a torn apart, headless, bladderless dragon.
Has
White dragon.
decomposition started?
Not yet. No, it's only been like 15, 20 minutes, so.
Oh shit.
Awesome. All right. I guess we are headed back to Mandolin? Phandalin. Phandelver. That one city we came from.
Perfect. We heading to Phandalin?
Let's head back to town.
All right. It'll be about a 4 days journey for you boyos.
Because, let me make sure I remember. So we came in.
Correct?
We had left from Phandalin.
Correct.
We were tasked originally with finding Farmer John.
Calazorn.
That guy.
Alfonso.
Alfonso. We found him,
Correct.
but we also had found orcs.
Correct.
And so we had journeyed into the mountain to discover why the orcs had moved out of the mountains. Presumably so that they could, go back to where they came from and leave Phandalin alone.
Correct. Yes. So you had done a couple small quests here and there with Phandalin, and then the main thing was pushing off. There was the talk of dragons, but there's no quest involved in finding a dragon. You just
Right.
heard rumors that that's why the orcs had come off the mountainside, and you were sent to investigate Butterskull Ranch because of the orc infestation occurring, and so you had done that, and then moved forward from there. Discovered another lady nearby that was stuck in the tower. She had not seen the orcs, but there was the manticore, and she'd gone back to Phandalin, and then he'd moved straight to the mountains where he discovered a party that had a quest on them, like a marker from town, for the same basic thing you had started with, was to investigate why the orcs had left the mountain. But they had no indication of a dragon.
You said there was some kind of marker.
Correct, which you guys had picked up from them.
Okay, we did pick it up.
You
Okay.
did pick it up. As well
yeah,
as the
I guess.
rings.
But we didn't see any orcs on the way here. Just the couple that were at Butterskull Ranch. Right?
Quite a few at Butterskull Ranch, but yes.
But does that account for the mass amount of movement that we appeared to find? Or was that...
You would have, based off like the amount of... Obviously, you had all the orc poop, right? Like there was definitely signs that they had been based here. And the town knew that the orcs were based out of here. And then came down. So it's mostly why did they leave here? Or is it just a raiding party kind of thing?
Well, what I meant was, do the number of orcs that we ran into at the farm account for all the feces and signs that we see?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, was it like an army? Was it like a little tribe? Did the numbers that we
I would
killed at the ranch kind of
Right, 'cause
match?
it doesn't look like we found
what
where
you're
the
saying.
orcs came from, or do we still
It
need to
is-
figure that out?
No.
It definitely
As to
seems
shit
you are where the orcs came from. As
Right.
for orc to shit ratio, orc to dead orc to shit ratio,
Right.
yeah, there's you killed a good number, but yeah, I definitely say they aren't all accounted for.
That was what I was wondering. Have
Got
we
it.
accounted for all the
You
orcs?
have not accounted
because
for the sheer mass of orc shit. No.
okay, because that's my question. We haven't run into them from Butterskull Ranch to here,
Correct.
which seems that now I'm worried about the village because they may have gotten around us and attacked the village while we were up here doing this stuff. That's the DM equivalent of you guys are effed. You guys are found in the Alps.
I don't know. What are you doing now?
We did what Fenelon asked us, got Calzorn, so and the rest is on them.
I mean, yeah. I say we go back to town, and then I think we were gonna go try to investigate what was going on with your village, right, Ryuki?
Eventually, I think we're probably pretty far from it.
Okay.
It's not a local place. It's not around
No.
here. I've traveled pretty far.
I think that was what I meant. I think that was our plan. Finish up what we got to do here, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the
absolutely.
balcony and look down, it's actually just at the base of the mountain on the other side. It's crazy,
It's like, I've never seen this thing here.
right? Where does the mountain come? Oh, we built it in the
Where
last
did the
20
snow
years.
come from?
Yeah,
It was a fishing village last time I checked. This place really gone to shit, you know?
Just ice fishing.
do we want to try to find the wizard at all before we go back, or are we just kind of assuming he's gone?
Oh, just
He was
tactically
in
watch
search of
your
the
back
dragon.
on the way out.
So it wouldn't surprise me if he's lurking somewhere waiting to try to see
Wait,
if
did we
missed
find
some
his
kind of
leg
loot
in the
or something,
dragon's stomach?
or anything.
Ooh,
It was a bear leg.
That's a good question.
His leg, it was a throwaway thing, but when you first encountered him, it was hanging out of its mouth when it was sleeping.
the leg.
The leg was.
So we have his leg.
So you do have. If you look around the roof, you'd find it.
But we didn't find any blood that indicated that his leg had actually been ripped off, right?
No.
Maybe it froze? That's weird. That's weird.
It
That's weird.
was dripping when
Magical.
he came into the room, and then after you guys were teleported and he was gone, there was no blood remaining. No trails of blood.
Did we get moved in time? I think we need to go back to the village and figure out what's going on.
I checked my Apple Watch and checked the date. What does it say there, John?
I pull out my sundial.
And it's
Flick
blizzarding
cigarette.
and cloudy. You can't tell shit with your sundial.
Ah, damn.
And I got no
Flick my
reception on this
cigarette,
thing.
and I tell
Crazy.
Berxius, you should take this leg with us. Use it as bait. You may draw the attention of our wizard friend.
It's a good idea, too. I'm
Can I
gonna...
revivify the leg to bring him back.
And make sure
Crazy
you put
question,
them on
but
the orc
we got a
ship
piece of him. We got a
You
piece
do
of
have a
him.
on
piece
the
of him.
leg.
Yep. Are you casting Revivify on the leg?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Everybody
and
prepare
take
yourself.
Away
I'm
it's a
gonna give this-
third level, right? Take a third level slot away.
Okay.
As you do the motions, and that essence seems to flow from your fingertips or the staff, whichever way you decide you want to be casting stuff, into the leg. Color seems to return to the leg surface as you see the veins starting to warm up, right? The toes start wiggling. And the foot kind of rolls back and forth. And now you have a live leg because Revivify does not return body parts.
Damn, I read that shit too. Damn it.
Yeah. Yep.
Read that. Well,
It does not
we could use
restore.
I
Those
really
are
hope
some
you
body
didn't just burn like 300 gold pieces worth of diamond for that.
live leg.
You have a live
If
leg.
we lose one, we got an extra. You know.
This
Oh,
would
that's
be
true. We got an extra leg. That's important.
this would be wonderful for bait. Should
The
we come
wizard.
across any other dragons?
Stick
see-
it out.
Many people don't know, but dragons, their favorite part of the body is the leg. Dark meat, you see.
Me
Put a little
too.
lingerie on it on the side of the wall.
Make a lamp out of it with fishnets.
Paint the
I love how
podium.
we've just collected body parts.
Yeah. But this is the first live one. This leg is alive. The leg is. It feels warm to the touch. The toes move.
Yeah.
Question.
I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna kind of tie it down to my back,
All right, buddy.
like tying it down nice and strong to where it's not, around my backpack on the outer layer of it, just cinching it down as it kind of squirms and its toes move. I kind of just slap it a little bit, and yeah, I got a live leg on my back.
I love that.
At some
it.
point,
Actively
I
keep
want
trying to kick you in the butt.
At some point, I want you to try to cast Shillelagh on it and use it as a cudgel.
Big brain moves.
There we go. That made it worth it.
There you go. Yeah.
All
Oh,
familiar.
give it to Quaffy.
So, yes, I
flurry of blows with it.
Oh yeah.
Does he get an extra attack
yeah.
because it can move and kick?
So
I feel like
guess
I could.
before we turn back to go to the village, there's nothing. There's no other path continuing forward,
Correct.
like up the mountain from
The
here.
path
Okay, like we're
goes
pretty
to
much at the end.
fortress. Correct.
Okay,
Past that is just open mountain range.
right. Okay.
Why was this here? Actually, Perseus knows, right? Because his
Yeah.
mage friend used it as a base. But why? Why is this here?
Guess you
I
can
mean,
ask
it's a
around.
fortified position, but
Mhm.
and we didn't really find anything like super worthwhile. Like, why? I guess the dragon could have taken it as a fortified position. It makes sense. The orcs, right? They come across a place that's defensible, close to villages where they can raid if they want to, and then they have a place to retreat to. So I guess that makes sense. But why was the dragon here?
In our prep for taking on this quest of determining where the orcs came from, were we ever told that the orcs were occupying like a fortress in the mountains? Like, were we told this was here?
Correct.
I thought we assumed that they were fleeing the mountains, right?
You had been told that that this fort existed and this is where they had been based out of, and
Got
they had come down, and that's why it was weird, because unless it was an official raiding party, because they hadn't come at the village in force, but the surrounding countryside. That's
Okay.
why they were curious what had brought them down.
So I guess we know then that we know. I mean, I'll be saying this to the party that we know that they left and entered the village or started attacking outside the village because the dragon came to the fortress.
Right.
So maybe the dragon was just looking for a place to start having its lair. I mean, an old abandoned
Yeah.
fort with some orcs seems like a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Well, and it's a relatively young dragon, so it could have just recently
Right.
left and came across a place where it's like, okay, I can set up here. Probably for the same reason the orcs did, right? Close enough
Yeah.
to some villages, but remote enough. I'm just curious. Just
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Vandalum?
To town.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess we have to get our reward either way, right? Like, what?
Mhm.
True
we
that,
have to
yo.
get paid.
Yeah. I want to tell the townies about my third leg.
We must spread our names in glory.
And I want to find a blacksmith.
All right.
All
So
right.
it is a
Yeah, I guess
4 days
Time
journey
to collect our
to
reward,
town. Unless there's anything that is pressing that you'd like to handle along the way.
I don't think
Check in.
It's a 4 days trip, so after day 2, I think we should probably end up setting up camp, taking a long rest, right?
Okay.
4 days
Do
of
we
straight travel is
pass-
just kind of outrageous, especially if we're climbing down a tundra of a mountain.
Correct. I mean, I would
On the
assume
return-
unless you decide not to, I would assume like when it gets dark, you would stop during the 4 days. You would stop,
Okay.
make camp and whatnot.
I got a third leg, like that shit just walks
Yeah.
for me sometimes.
But-
I get tired.
Just to move things, because you are carrying dragon piss and have raw dragon meat and stuff. Most things aren't wanting to fuck with you. They can smell you.
Now, on the return trip, are we going to go past the structure that was dragon-shaped?
On the way, it was towards the bottom of the mountain, so you would be passing by that if you so chose.
I kind of want to check it out. A little Luke Goblin.
Yeah, was there anywhere in that we didn't explore?
Are we?
I don't
having-
think we looked to see if it was alive. It wasn't alive. We kind of did a circle. There wasn't a mouth or anything. There was no discernible entrance. I tried to dig a little bit in. Nothing happened. So
In that case, I could think of nothing. To
Yeah.
town.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I did want to check in with Ryuki on the way
Oh,
to
absolutely.
just, check in with him about his anger towards the wizard. Make sure he's doing okay. That kind of thing. I guess, Ryuki, I know you experienced great anger with that wizard. Are you back to normal, or are you still seething?
I'm better, but it's tough because the same feeling I had for him was the same feeling I felt of those that came to be friends of my village that turned on us. It was the same feeling, but at the same time, it was awkward because I also felt a difference, a likable kind to him as well. It reminded me of the master that started teaching me druidcraft when I was a young boy, about a year before our village got decimated. Me and one of my cousins, we were young enough and we were marked from birth to become druids because we had the affinity for it. Our elders would check every newborn and mark us with a brand that you will be a village druid in the future. So me and my cousin, his name was Samsung. My cousin Samsung, we were pushed
Interesting
out
name.
about the age of, I think it was 7. Very young, especially for an elf. But we were pushed out on a day's journey, and we climbed the stairs of where we were directed to. And these were stone-covered, moss-filled stairs. We climbed it all the way to the top of the temple where we were to begin our training under the master of our local province, and he was well renowned. We get to the top, and it was a beautiful, huge door, encrusted in all types of different living organisms, plants, insects, species, abroad, but all peaceful and beautiful, yet erratic at the same time. We got to the big door, and there was a giant knocker device that was almost made of living wood. The wood was heavy though, as though it was filled with iron ore, is how it felt. And we knocked it. Goo, goo, goo. And almost immediately after the third knock, it flew out of my hand and the doors bursted open. And all we could see is a silhouette of the master that we began to train with. And he was very magical. And that's the certain thing that I got from the wizard. Anger and also admiration in a weird way. And in that silhouette we saw with the the beautiful, huge windows behind him, with the frames made of living wood, was our master that we spent 6 months training with before we returned to our village and before 6 months after everything happened. His name, Master Mitsubishi. And I never saw Samsung after that.
After the training or after the village was attacked?
After the village was attacked. And I know he's smart enough. Master Mitsubishi taught us well enough to disguise ourselves amongst the nature. And I hope that we get to reconnect if he's still out there, he's still alive. But to get back to your original point, it was something of admiration and also anger that I felt at this wizard that we saw. But I'm okay now. I'm okay now. Sorry for the long story. This is a long trip. It's been on my mind ever since.
Well, I mean, you know me. I enjoy a good story.
Yeah, I mean, we're just walking through the woods, right? It's good to share some stories, pass the time.
I've come to trust you guys a lot.
At the moment Ryuki finished his story, Zerok kind of accidentally bumps into him walking backwards, not really paying attention to where he was going, and sort of interrupted his closing sentence. And Ryuki turns around as if to say, huh? And I'm just look what this bow can do, bro! This is amazing! Didn't even pay any attention to anything.
You're just walking backwards going,
infinite
boom,
ammo!
boom, boom.
He's shooting everything.
And I just... Perxirus looks over at Quoth and goes,
I mean, it's a cool bow. I don't blame him.
I am just saying.
Yeah.
I am always right. I don't know why you doubted me.
There's sections of trees as you walk, every fifth tree, just part of it's frozen.
Oh, and then Perxius could walk up to it, punch it where it's frozen, it would snap. Firewood.
I could. However, I also have big axe. And I just take an axe and just chop through a tree. Can I see if I can chop through a tree?
Absolutely,
just walking by it and just one-handed.
Give me an attack roll on the tree.
Oh, an attack roll. Okay.
Give me an attack roll on the tree.
Big man.
Also,
Big tree.
Ryuki, I'm giving you heroic inspiration. It's on your character sheet.
Roku?
For that
what is it?
story, dude.
Oh. Thank you.
If you click heroic inspiration, it's next to your walking speed,
there's a
proficiency,
sun.
everything. Yeah. If you click that, it'll
yeah.
explain what it lets you do.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like it.
That's a 14.
A 14. It's not clean. Obviously, and you definitely looked for a smaller tree, but you cut through with one swing for sure.
Okay.
It's not a smooth motion, but it happens.
Good enough. For who it's for.
Okay. Perfect.
See? And I'm kind of rubbing my forearm. See? But why need freeze 3? I can cut with one strike.
That's cool.
That was good.
Thank you, DM.
Of course, dude. Thank you for that fucking story out of nowhere. That was badass.
Hi.
Also, every character you name, I'm putting on my notes list, just so you know. Okay, perfect.
You
Next
have
up, Toyota.
him cannon.
From the village of Droiden. It's Android. Okay. So as you guys, again, it's a 4-day travel. As you guys are resting, getting camp set up the third night, sun is setting. Who is on first watch?
Oh, pick me.
I can do a first watch. Or do we want to just do one at a time?
It's up to you guys. It's your watch.
Zerok has asserted, I'll take first watch.
I don't even talk. I'm emotionally spent after explaining the story, and I just kind of go over next to a tree and begin trance.
Perfect.
All right, I'll chill with Zerok for first watch.
Perxirus is snoring very loudly.
Well, that should keep things away. So that's
Yeah,
probably
that's
helpful,
true.
actually.
And you smell like a dragon and you're snoring real loudly. It's a good mix.
Like a dragon.
Snoring Goliath that smells like a dead dragon is probably pretty helpful in this scenario.
Pretty great.
Infinite ammo bow. Zarok is ready to kill something with.
Yeah.
He's just hyped up.
Absolutely.
Smashing Red Bulls. I don't need to sleep, you know? Like, he's just like, let's go.
That's so awesome. Give me a couple perception checks when you guys are on watch.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes. All right. Perception.
This is where we
rolling,
die.
rolling.
13.
13, okay.
Ah, 12.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty close to each other. Yeah, as you two are sitting, you don't notice it right away. An hour and a half or so into your watch, you're kind of talking, looking at the stars. And if you look really far in the distance, you'd swear maybe you're seeing like some firelight in the tops of some of the trees in the distance.
Like torches?
Just with your rolls, just some some light, some firelight.
With my nighttime, I gotta find this because I know you're gonna ask.
Dark
for
vision.
I know that I have it, but I do have it. It's up to 60 meters, I believe it is.
60 feet.
Trying
We're in
to
America.
find-
Come on.
Whatever it is.
I'm sorry.
I do
buddy.
not
right.
have dark vision.
That will
So-
not help in this scenario, though. It is definitely further than 60 feet away from you.
With that said, am I able to see anything? Is it within that 60 feet or is it beyond 60 feet?
It is definitely beyond 60 feet. In the distance, you feel like you might see, like in the tops of the trees, just like a glow of maybe some fire. It's definitely, there's some light happening.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Here,
asleep.
I'm
Could it
gonna
be somewhere
get a
on the-
better angle on this, and I'll like shoot up above the tree line and fly like above the tree, see if I can see any. I
Okay.
don't want to approach, but like I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
get a higher vantage point.
Okay. How high up are you flying?
Maybe like 50 feet above the tree line, so I can see over it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Cool. Give me some investigation now that you're actively searching.
Oh man. Oh, another nat 20.
Oh, baby. With a natural
I'm
20
rolling like
while flying
crazy.
in the air, things could not have gone better for you, buddy.
At night.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd see probably, almost a mile ahead of you, you can definitely tell what be like some smoke and some fires coming up. Campfires.
Am I able to share my dark vision ability with Quas so he can see?
No, you can't take your eyes out and give it to him. I mean, listen, actually, no. If you want to tear your eyes out and hand them to Quaff, I will not.
I do
stop you
have
as a
claws
player.
for hands.
I got a leg.
Yeah.
Let's start
We're just
building
gonna build a
another
fifth
party
party
member.
member. By the end of this campaign, we're gonna make our own fifth party member.
And they're going to have a lot of piss.
Oh my gosh.
Piss.
We're just going to have a zombie dude following us around. We've made our own Frankenstein.
It's
I am so down for this.
Instead
Let's
of
do
breathing
this.
fire, it breathes like
with
piss.
your natural 20, you also would kind of get the glint of like something metallic, maybe gold, glistening in the firelight, like a tower of some sort, in the midst of all these fires.
A tower? I'm not there.
You are not there.
Yeah. And we didn't.
Cool,
We know. Do we know there's a, or do we know if there is like another, like a small village or town nearby, or do we know that this
You do
area
not.
is like pretty remote?
This particular area you've not been through. As your adventuring brought you out the other side of the village, up and around to everything, right? And
Right.
you are aware, due to your traveling and everything, that you're still a day away from the town of Phandalin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I would land and report to Zarok that looks like there's maybe another campsite or maybe even a village through the trees, maybe a mile up.
I don't think, judging by the distance, that they're going to get us at least within the next 4 hours. Give the lads some more time to rest. Whenever we swap shifts, we'll let them know, And while they're awake, if we need to make a group decision at that point, we have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, we didn't see a town or a village when we made camp, did we? Or like any evidence of such?
Nope.
I was too hungry, man. I needed
Yeah.
to eat some food.
I know all that dragon skin on Perxeris is making me hungry.
He's
After
amazing
a
food.
few days in the cold, it's like a beef jerky over there. It's just so nice and tender.
Oh yeah.
Well,
We better save
aged
some for
dragon
everybody
meat.
else.
Yeah, it's like a nice aged ribeye.
And it's, I mean, again, coming off that blizzardy cold mountain, it's that nice time of the year where it's like there's just that light breeze. It's still warm at night, but there's that light breeze going on. It's just like the perfect temperature right now.
So yeah, I would say, I mean, if it seems like it's a mile away, like that's definitely a safe distance. Unless we begin to hear noises closer towards us or see lights moving closer towards us. And yeah, just let the other two know when we change for our rest.
Look at what
Yeah.
this bow can do, bro.
He's still shooting.
He's still and now the night does not seem as warm as more arrows are sticking out of the ground around camp. The temperature of camp is definitely lowered.
Turning it into a freezer around us, yeah.
Reminds me of my mountain home.
Wish I had this whenever I was a slave. Damn, they never would have held me down.
Just,
At some
before-
point, we're going to have a conversation because you keep mentioning this fact that you are a slave. Perhaps after Ryuki, we should visit your homeland. Maybe seek some vengeance.
And slaughter them all.
As you like shoot more arrows into the sky. Yeah.
Lawn darts.
What have I done? Yeah.
Meanwhile, just laughing manically about it the whole time.
So
And,
we're doing shift change, I would assume, right now.
Yep. The
Obviously.
rest, the
I
rest of
would
your
let,
watch would go without anything
I would
else
let
happening.
Ryuki and Perxeris know what we saw.
Do you guys tell us the direction and stuff?
Yeah, and I guess I would imagine that you guys could see it too, right? Like,
If they're pointing it
if we
out,
were just in
you'd kind of
camp.
tell in the distance there's some light coming up through the trees.
Dim
Yeah.
lighting, I see
Dim
it.
lighting, yeah.
Do we want
Well,
to
if
try to perhaps get a little closer for investigation, or leave it to morning?
First, and I start irritatingly kicking these arrows out of the ground around us because my toes are cold. Start kicking them out of the ground. And I was like, if you want to get a little bit closer, I'll follow behind and I'll start setting snares for a good breakfast in the morning.
Now that I think about it, perhaps not good for me to try to get closer without being observed. I tend to break rather than sneak.
That's fair, friend. I say we wait for the team. Let's just let them get their good rest and not wake them up to anything that's going to be crazy. But I'm gonna go set snares. Let's have a good breakfast before we continue our journey to Phantom.
Okay.
I do love breakfast.
How far out are you going to slay these snares?
And we're in a dense forest at this
Absolutely.
point, correct?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So maybe 20 meters from camp or so.
Okay.
Kind of setting them around, just around like basically a 20 meter perimeter around our campfire that we would have set.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you absolutely can do that. As you've done that many times, you don't need to roll for that. You are absolutely proficient at doing so by now. All right. So we're just letting the rest of the night go by.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I am gonna keep a particular eye out towards that.
Okay.
The light.
Yeah, as you watch, the light stays very steady the whole night. You're not hearing any noises. It doesn't seem to be getting closer. The light doesn't go out. It never flickers away. It stays pretty constant the whole time. And then as the sun begins to think about rising in the distance, the day is yours, my friends. Oh, I'm being
Very
brought cookies.
first thing I do, I
Oh
make
my
sure
God.
I'm the first one to get up, and I make a little explosive that goes
Oh,
BAM!
looks so good.
just
Wait,
to
show
scare
the
the shit
camera
out
if
of
you want.
everybody and wake them up.
Izzy made a cookie. Look
What's
at
Miss
this.
Fudd got? Oh,
Izzy
Ooh.
made that.
goodness.
Ooh. Oh, let me see this.
Is it a skull?
Mmm.
Candy.
It's
Oh, it looks so
delicious,
good.
is what it is. Oh,
That's what Miss Flood talked about in chat.
I saw the
Cookies.
message like forever ago. Are you bringing him cookies? And I was like, oh yeah, I hope so. And a glass of
I'll
milk.
be right
This is the
back.
best day of my life.
Is that a glass of milk in a old school Coca-Cola colored
From McDonald's?
glass?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Nice.
That's
Doesn't
only
forever.
the
Let's
finest
go.
of glasses here at the Fudd House.
Vintage.
All of our glasses are the Coca-Cola ones and the Shrek collection from McDonald's. That's all the glasses we own.
Damn. I'll pay you
That's all you
500
need. That's all
Lucent
you need.
for that cup.
Damn.
Lucent. Yeah, Lucent, bro.
That's
We're talking about throwing
tempting.
Liberty in game.
That's tempting.
Or we use mason jars.
Or that's true. Or we have some mason jars. That's true too. Nothing but the finest of dining here at the old Fudd household.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right, love you. Love you, Izzy.
Well, now I know what to look forward to when we live across the street from you guys.
Absolutely, buddy. And I swear to God, if you steal any of my Shrek cups, I'll kill you.
Wow.
In game or IRL? Hold
Both.
up.
The second the next session starts, I'm like, well, hello everyone, welcome on in. Perxius, you had a heart attack and you died.
Ah, bummer.
Those are just.
You know
But
what?
the leg will live on.
Yeah.
I could see Perxius dying of a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
I had grapes today, and you know the peeled
Um,
grapes. I spent like 10 minutes just peeling it off with my teeth.
All right. Everyone is waking up. The sun is beginning to ponder the idea of rising.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would want first thing not for after we clean up camp and get some food, I would say let's go see what those lights were that we saw the night before.
All right.
Yes.
Are
Very.
you
curious
checking
about
your
this.
snares, Ryuki?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going around checking snares,
How
see if I caught
many-
anything worthwhile.
How many did you set?
I only said 3.
Okay.
I was still a little bit kind of,
Every
winded. My
single
trance was
one.
good, but I had a lot of things going through my head.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
trance
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
as peaceful as I thought, so I was a
I
little
got
bit
you.
sluggish.
Every single one has like a bunny or a squirrel of some sort in it. You can definitely get easily from tracks and whatnot that they'd moved through the woods, smelt dragon, and fucking bolted away and happened to just fly into these without even thinking about it.
the dragon
I like
piss is
that.
working.
I come back with them in hand. Breakfast, friends. Let's
Excellent.
Oh
enjoy.
my
I
God, love
guess there's
cookies.
only 3. Are you guys hungry?
Ryuki,
Mm.
right now you are my favorite party member.
Aw. You're my hero, Perxius, with your knowledge.
And you are mine, friend. You know, this reminds me of a story. You see, I once had a Herringon friend. We called him Lucky. And
Was he a star?
he was a star. He was a star. And you see, he was actually a bard. He was a star of a band called Pink Pony, actually. I don't know if you've heard of them. Very famous. Very famous over in the Sword Coast. Anyway. One day, we're riding through the forest, and he gets his foot stuck in trap. Gone. Bear trap. Sliced right through all the tendons. It ended up working out. He got the peg leg, and now he wears his foot around his neck. Anyway, what's for breakfast?
Here you go. And I cook it up for everybody. I add a little bit of the herbs that I also collected around. Since we're in such a densely forest, I found some wild basil, some rosemary. So try to cook up something nice for the boys and cook it up. And here you go. Time to eat. And
Delicious.
there you go.
Yeah, how is it?
It is phenomenal.
Awesome.
Since like
Awesome.
the Manicore house, right, where you had that stew that was like really fucking good. Like this is on par with that.
Man, we've been eating good on this adventure. Man,
Yeah,
usually
absolutely.
it's like twigs and like half rotten squirrels. Man, this is
Give
some
it
serious gourmet
time.
shit this adventure.
Give it time. Oh shit. Yo, save some,
figured-
save some. Put it in your pockets.
Ooh, pocket bacon.
All right.
Bacon.
What are we doing?
Let us go investigate the light. I am curious what this thing is.
Yeah.
I'm behind you.
All right. As you're keeping your
I got your
eye,
back. You're way back.
keeping your eyes that direction as you travel through the day, you'd see pillars of smoke coming up. Distinctively 4 of them as you got closer. Half mile away now. You could definitely tell it's probably campfires.
Oh. Friends, I think we may have found the orcs.
I climb up the trees and start dashing from tree to tree with the bow out.
Wait.
All right.
Zarek's gone. He's just gone.
All right. Give me some athletics there, brother.
You got it.
You got to roll really fucking good.
And we got a long rest on that one too, right?
You sure
I
did,
could
yep.
Hit that. Okay, just want to make sure.
I think we've had a couple because that was like our second or third night out from the.
That is
Gotcha.
a 20. Not a nat 20, but a 20.
Still though, yeah, man. You are. Trees are getting thicker. They're thicker. The closer together, right? And you scurry up one, and you are currently hopping from tree to tree.
Yep. Progressing forward towards those pillars of smoke that we see.
As I see the trees kind of bending under his weight in that direction, I'm like, I really did not expect that to work out as well as it did. Was
Now-
really hoping
Shrug.
he was going to fall out of a tree.
As I'm going along, I'm being aware of how far I am, and I don't intend to just jump right into the camp, but to start slowing down as I get closer. And once I get close enough that I can kind of see about 60 meters out, I'm just going to perch myself at the top of one of these trees and just get a good view.
As you get closer, are you trying to be stealthy or just bum rushing tree to tree like you have been?
Well, as I get closer, I become stealthy.
All right.
So I'm not trying not to draw attention.
Roll me some stealth then.
Perfect.
This is
Was I
fantastic.
being? Oh no! Wait,
I mean, I could just like get up and fly, but it's a lot more fun to watch him jump between
This
trees.
is
So I
Zarok
thought it was
going,
gonna-
fuck your wings.
I thought it was gonna land on it too, and then it went back over and landed nat 20.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
there
yeah,
we go.
now, unless you want your friends to know where you are, you're hopping tree to tree and like nothing is fucking moving. No sound is happening. Nothing is moving. Unless you want to be known about, no one knows you exist right now in the treetops.
Yep, and I'm gonna keep it that way with
Okay.
the bow out.
And you're getting close enough to be able to kind of see what's going on.
Okay. Do I see any patrols, any bodies, any either dead or
Alright.
alive, human or
As-
animal?
So many things ready just in case for tonight. Man, I was on top of it. All right. All right. In the trees looking forward, you would notice crumbling walls going about a distance that's smaller than a town. Okay. That's my professional view on that. Crumbling, ruined walls. You can tell as distinctly looking at it what probably used to be an abbey in the midst, and it's got some holes in it. It's kind of crumbling. It's falling apart a little bit as well. And you'd see the campfires coming out from there, and on one of the corners here, in one of the towers on the edges of the wall, you would notice, and it doesn't notice you obviously, an orc standing up there with a bow in hand looking out into the trees.
Do I smell any food cooking?
Yeah, absolutely. You smell some food cooking. It's definitely, it smells, kind of like what you were eating for breakfast, but not nearly as well seasoned. Like you definitely can tell the smell of, some rabbits and some deer and whatnot, but it is just brutally being burned.
Now, I'm curious if I could do a perception check. What I'd like to do is kind of get the sense if the presence here or the population is on alert, or if they're like resting, not paying any mind, kind of thing.
Give me some investigation then, since you're absolutely looking for something specific here.
Gimme.
The scout, you guys need it. Look at this. He's doing rogue shit.
And not just bum rushing into everybody.
You what?
18 plus 4 is 22.
Oh my god, dude, you're on fire right now. Fuck yeah. These cookies are really fucking good. Looking around, you can tell the tower closest to you has an orc in it, and one kind of kitty corner on the other side has one. But kind of looking around, you can see over the wall, you see a couple orcs mulling here and there. They seem to be lounging pretty good. Like, I think, you definitely get the sense they're set up pretty decently for where they're at. Maybe setting up a new base of operations, but they don't seem on high alert. Nothing seems to want to fuck with a small little abbey full of orcs.
Copy. All right. Well, for the time being, I understand that I have a very stealthy position. Nobody, including my teammates, don't know where I'm at.
Correct.
I'm assuming I'm a little bit ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to sit quiet and allow them the opportunity to catch up. But as they're coming, I am going to keep my eyes locked on the one orc with the bow on the tower, ready to kill him at a moment's notice.
Okay.
And just engage.
Cool. Yep.
So here's a question. Since we didn't discuss this beforehand, were we thinking, oh, we'll wait for him to come back? Or were we thinking we'll follow him?
That's for you three to discuss.
So we're standing around for like 10 minutes, and I guess, and then while Zarok is like in a tree ready to kill a guy, just waiting on us, and eventually I'll just be like, well, I don't think he's coming back, guys. Should we go up and see for ourselves what's going on, or?
I mean, I assume we've been adventuring together, so I think that's the safe assumption, right? we wait for a minute, and then we probably all realize at the same time, oh, he's probably not coming back.
He wants to play with his toy.
Yeah.
He's got a new toy.
If he found something to shoot at,
Papa's got a brand new
want
bag.
to shoot at it. Yeah.
So you guys are going to move forward?
I'm going to move at maybe a 20-foot distance from everybody else.
I see what you're saying. Got you.
So that if they're attempting to be quiet and stealthy, I am not ruining their stealth.
Got it. Then
I
Ryuki,
will be the target.
You would, as you're nearing, obviously you can tell, the smoke's getting closer and closer and closer. How would you guys like to progress forward?
I guess just like kind of as like a spread out group, because we know that Zarok is in the trees covering us, presumably. Just sort of like sneaking up to like the edge of the tree line, I guess, so we can see for ourselves.
Okay.
What is
give me some stealth
ahead.
for both of you. That's what I was waiting on. Are you being stealthy,
15.
boys? All right.
Still. 10.
All right. Yep. Quaff, you're moving pretty silently from tree to tree. You're able to get as far up as you'd like to. Ryuki, luckily, it was enough where you can tell you're doing a bad job.
Yeah.
You're trying, but it's not going well. So you can
stupid leg on my back keeps making noise. I keep
it's like
elbowing it.
It's like
and then
scratching behind
the
your ear.
branches.
like, you son of a bitch, shut up.
Trying to grab on things with its toes and get away from you.
It pinched my butt twice. Right cheek.
Just with its toes.
I love that. All right, Quaff, how close are you trying to get here, buddy?
I would get like up to the tree line. Like I wouldn't want to go past it though, and just get a view of the abbey and what's going on.
Zarok, Quaff is directly underneath your tree.
Okay.
Do I know he's there?
You have he is, unless he wants you to know. That's up to him right now.
All right.
He is directly below you. What are you doing?
Drop a pine cone on his head.
No, I'm just going to keep an eye on his position and be very tactically aware of my surroundings and keep my eyes locked onto that one orc, still ready to shoot. But what I'm really intending to do is listen to the team, how they proceed, and I'm going to try and adapt to their strategies. They don't know where I'm at, but I think it's going to benefit in terms of having at least one hidden stealthy member that could just come out whenever they need them the most. Not only that, but maybe set things up,
I
you know.
like
Maybe I could clean
that.
up the rooftop
Yeah.
and make my way to them.
I like that a lot. All right. So you are.
Once I get to the tree line, is
Yep.
there anything I see? Like, do I start seeing the orcs like in the Abbey village, or?
So it's about 30 feet from the tree line to the wall. From your angle, you'd be able to see the top knot and the top of a green head. You're kind of below where that tower is going
Right.
up. Not
Okay.
the tower, but like the corner of the wall, the parapet.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Pair what?
So I guess would I be within like whisper distance of Ryuki behind me to let him know
Absolutely.
that I can? Yeah, I'll let him know that I see an orc. I think we
Okay.
may have found what happened to the rest of that herd.
Sorry. Damn leg. Keeps making noise. I'm going to stay behind you a few meters.
Got it. That's a good call. And then what is Perxeris doing?
Matt,
So I had stated a distance, and as we get close and I see the Abbey walls, I'm going to circle around. I'm not being stealthy. I'm going to go and try and find the front entrance.
Front door. I like it.
Okay, let me move you guys real quick. Sorry, don't mind me. Boop, boop.
Okay, there is a map. Okay.
There is a map. Yep. So you're down there. So moving around to the right of your friends, you would find an actual pathway going through the trees leading up to. There's no closed gate; it's crumbled and through, but there is a entryway through. You would be able to tell looking down the road from the tree in the tree line that it seems to be what used to be a gatehouse. Obviously, the gate is all destroyed and wrecked. There's crumbling. There's rocks just spewed about everywhere. It's a straight shot
Right.
through, but it is a double entrance.
And you said the gate is crumbled. Is there another gate past it?
Past that is remnants of the gate. Again, everything is in total disrepair here.
Okay.
It's like the front gate is literally just pieces of board laying all over the ground, like nothing sticking out. The second one, they're still sticking out of the ground, but it's kind of poking at different directions at different lengths, and you could easily maneuver between everything.
So all of this destruction, is this like fresh, as in from a fresh battle, or is this like damage that's been sitting for a while?
It's definitely. You can tell it's definitely. Yeah, I'm an
Definitely.
idiot.
Definitely.
That's all, folks.
Definitely.
That it's been hanging around for a while.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk straight up the path and go. Hello, anybody in the Abbey?
Ugh.
All right. Zarok, you would notice the orc right in front of you immediately, just like and turning to look at the main pathway. What are you doing? You said you were holding
Shooting
an
it
attack.
in the head before it can alert anybody else.
All right. Make me an attack roll, buddy.
Okay, so that's going to be short bow.
Yep, your regular short bow.
Hit DC, right?
Yes, sir.
Sneak attack. Don't forget
And
sneak
you do have
attack.
sneak attack for this.
Perfect.
And I believe, I'm not sure if it's assassin. I know a rogue ability.
17 will
Is he?
hit.
Wait. Is he hidden?
His-
Because he gets advantage if he's hiding.
he is hiding extremely
I am.
well. So yeah, okay, you get advantage then.
Okay, so roll again.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a nat 20. Who knows? Thank you, Russ.
That is 20.
Whoa, snap.
Natural 20 or a dirty 20?
Dirty.
Dirty, filthy, slutty 20. Got it. All right, still.
But it definitely hits.
You definitely hit, buddy. All right, roll your damage and the sneak attack and the additional 1d6 of frost damage on top. As
Copy
you're in the
that.
trees
So,
and you bring your hand up in a familiar motion as you've been playing with your new toy, as the drawstring appears in your hands, feeling crisp.
Dirty.
As you pull, it's such a slutty 20. As you draw back and an ice arrow, the shaft appears in front of you as you let fly wham into this orc. This bow is awesome.
ooh. Okay, D6. Last. Did it roll? No. There. Roll. Thank you. I think it's a. Yeah, 4. Okay. So it was a 9, 11, and 4 for a total of 24 damage.
You
Nice.
baby. The second this thing turns, it barely lets out and bam, an ice arrow goes straight through the skull. It does embed itself. It doesn't fly out the other side, but it's just like one of those stupid Halloween hats, perfectly balanced between its head. And it just goes a little and crumbles straight onto the ground.
Perfect. Once I can confirm, is it dead? It's killed, right?
It's so dead.
Perfect. Okay, as soon as I confirm the kill, I am immediately sliding down that tree as quick as I can. Did say, you idiot!
All right.
I just like flinch as I hear Zarok above me because I had no idea he was there. My feathers all stick out.
Wait.
I-
You just okay. Go ahead.
I run out and I get close to the. Where's the body at? Okay, look at the map here. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna drag the body back to the woods, but
no, it's
he's,
on top of the wall.
It's on top of the tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So as soon as I get down there, I let them know what I've done, and I update the group.
I'm still walking towards the entrance, calling out, drawing attention to myself.
Okay. As
I get down there and I'm like, this idiot's gonna get us caught. We had advantage. And I let the two guys that are there, I let them know. I was above the trees, keeping cover for you. I was going to adapt to your strategy. Unfortunately, the knucklehead out in the woods has drawn the attention of the orcs. I shot the one that was directly closest. Quoth, he had eyes on you. He's dead now, and he hasn't yet had the opportunity to alert the guards. But the knucklehead out in the woods has done that for us. Get ready for battle.
my boy what? I got mixed between
Perseus?
Prax and Perks for some reason. Perxius.
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 Yes.
3 orcs start walking like really they're very confused as they're kind of like they maneuver through the second gate and looking at you. What do you want?
We are journeying forth from the mountain. We have just slain a dragon. Came across your camp. Thought I would introduce myself.
Dragon gone?
The dragon is gone. I thought this might be interesting to you. Perhaps you would like to move back to Fortress. Good place for you to be. Much better than this crumbling abbey.
Me. Talk boss, you stay.
Sure, I can come with you. Relay my story if you would like.
Stay.
Hey, there's no need to take a tone. I'm being very friendly.
Friend, we'll see. As one walks inside, the other two are staying right here watching you. The rest of you guys are able to do something right now if you'd like.
You know what? I think I'm let me get into character here. I'm gonna go retake my position in the tree. You guys get ready to go inside, and I'll take care of the ones up top and meet you guys in the middle. And so I climb back up to the tree, get back to where I was, and I think I should be able to make that jump. I don't know. Let's see, 5, 10. I guess it's about 15 feet. I might not make that jump, I guess.
You can certainly try.
How do I determine what
It is
the
usually
odds are?
based off of your strength. A standing long jump is what we're looking at. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to search in the app.
But yes, that is what we are going to do. As you are attempting to jump the distance, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Back up in the tree.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what you got.
How do I do this?
So, long jump in the rules is when you make a long jump, you leap horizontally a number of feet up your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. If you're just doing it from standing, it is half your strength.
So yeah, you, my boy, are not very strong. And that'd be standing in the tree, you'd only be able to really jump 4 feet.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. So, well, I guess we storm the front door.
That's up to you.
Can I just like jump up to the top of the wall?
I mean, you can fly, absolutely. You can hover your way up there.
Yeah.
Am I able to kill one of those orcs before they go back inside with another sneak shot to the back?
Well, there's a wall and 2 gates between where you currently are and them. Well, I guess this one in front you could see, but the one that said he was going inside has already gone inside.
Perxiris, understanding how Zara typically thinks, goes, I sure hope there aren't any archers in the trees that are going to take shots at what may be friendly orcs.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yes, it would be very bad.
Maybe
I kind of move up closer.
maybe
just
friend,
hearing
you
his
are.
words.
Yeah, I would want to jump up to like the wall, like get
Yeah.
on top of the wall, like sort of between these two.
Okay, so you want to get on the
Sure,
wall,
sure,
not
sure.
where the dead work is at?
Yeah, actually no, I changed my mind. Yeah, can I like get up and like grab
Absolutely.
grab the
Yeah,
ledge
yeah,
of the
yeah.
window that he shot through?
Yeah.
And
So
just, like, peek
you
my head in.
are on top. It's an open top, right? It's like a
Oh, okay. Yeah.
quarter wall almost going around this
Sure.
top. With a wood floor and just a tall ladder going straight down into the courtyard. While you are on top, you definitely you'd be able to see the front door, the side walls, and a campfire below you with 3 orcs sitting around it.
And the orc in the tower here is definitely
Is
dead.
Very dead.
All right.
If you touch the arrow, like it's, an arm like twitches.
Yeah.
but-
Hold. Ooh.
Yeah. All right. I would like jump up all the way and just sort of like crouch down and just watch and see what the rest of my team does while I'm kind of hiding up here.
Okay. Perfect. Yep, you are definitely sitting there. Ryuki, what were you doing?
I just moved up next to Perxius, trusting his knowledge and his ability to communicate.
Oh,
And just
okay.
kinda
So you
like
come out of the
next to
trees.
him, almost as a sidekick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Who?
right next to him.
Who this? You say
Oh,
alone.
Well, I never said I was alone. I just said I was approaching to say hi, and we assume you're from the fortress, and to let you know that we have eliminated the threat.
Of dragon.
Yes, dragon.
Dragon dead.
Dragon is dead. In fact, this is his skull. And I kind of turn. You see?
Oh.
Also, not sure if you guys had problem with Manticore, but that thing's dead too.
Manticore.
Lion, Batwing, the scorpion tail.
Looks at you horrified. No.
Oh yeah,
And
see,
then-
this is its pelt.
What?
To add more like delusion to the orc there, I turn mine and there's a twitching leg behind me, right? And I'm just like, you have problem with human as well?
Many human blight world.
Well, that might be a little strong, but that
No, me strong.
you want to
As they're
test that
having this
theory? We could
conversation-
have an arm wrestle while we wait.
As they're
Me
having
challenge.
this conversation, I
Mhm.
kind of pull my bow away and
Okay.
I pull out both of my daggers. I keep my stealthy position though. I try not to be seen by those guys, and I
Okay.
just stay really close to the wall.
Are you right next to the
close-
gatehouse there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right next to the door. I'm not like exposed. I'm not peeking even. I'm just staying very close enough that I could extend an arm with a dagger out and make contact, but trying to stay hidden.
Are you per se holding an action?
Is that what that is? I guess so.
You can hold an action. You can state what the trigger for that action is, so that when the trigger happens, you can then act on that.
That's cool. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
that's what
That's
that
awesome.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
You
Especially
can
when
do
during
that
the
in
dragon
combat
fight
as well.
Yeah, during the dragon fight, remember you held on to your, was it the trip to trip the dragon until it was
Yeah.
right before Russ's turn?
Yeah.
Same concept.
Okay.
Or like when you were just in the tree and you held the action to fire that orc until something else happened, which is why you were already ready to go.
Oh, okay. Right.
Same
okay.
basic concept.
Then yeah, let's have my daggers out, and I'm gonna put a bit of poison toxin, the dragon piss on the
Okay,
daggers,
okay,
if you
okay.
will. And I'm gonna be ready for a poison sneak attack with my daggers if at a moment's notice or on a whim if I simply feel like killing orcs today.
How fortuitous, as someone in your party has just offered to arm wrestle another one of these orcs, and it had just agreed as you approached the wall.
Perfect. That's
As
The
it
odds I like.
steps towards your barbarian friend, kind of moving its arm around and kind of working the muscle up. It is
And Perxeris is like,
all right. Give me an attack.
Ryuki's just shaking his head like, here we go.
Oh boy.
So for sneak attack poison, it says you add a toxin to your strike, forcing the target to make a DC 13 con saving
Got it.
throw.
Will do.
I would like to rage.
All right. Let's get that going. It it failed so bad.
Okay. So it's no poison. It's going to be my
Poison.
daggers.
Yep.
Okay, so hit DC, the first plus, or her first, hit
Your regular
DC.
damage with the sneak attack damage on top of it.
Right. So 14 plus 6 is 20. I'm assuming that first dagger hits.
Absolutely, that hits.
Perfect. And my piercing damage. Rolling. And that is 5. 5 damage.
That-
So
Oh.
now
So
my
it's your-
second dagger.
The sneak attack damage on top of that.
Ah, gotcha. Sneak attack 3d6 rolling.
There it is. I was like, there's no way you only did 5. I've heard you do much damage.
5 plus 9. So 5 plus 9. Okay, so that's 14
Okay.
on that one. The next dagger hit DC.
All right. How much damage total on that first strike? Sorry to get everything pulled up here.
Oh, total would be 14 damage on that first
14.
strike.
Yeah, as you swoop, the
14.
second it comes out, getting its arm ready, you stab right into the side of its neck. Poison. It feels it course through it, and immediately its jaw like hangs open, and it's like side-eyeing you, and half its body goes limp. This thing is barely holding on immediately. Eyes wide
You have a
open.
second attack, right?
You sure does.
And I come through with my second dagger. Oh, wait. No, I already rolled. That's 15 for the hit DC.
15 will hit.
Perfect.
And there's no way
And-
you do less than 1 damage right now. As you you pull the first dagger out, the second one goes in as this thing crumbles at your feet in front of the gate. I need roll 20 to be happy with me for a second. Oh, there it goes. As it dies, Russ, you are raging, correct?
Yes.
Okay, put yourself in rage. As the second orc in the gatehouse has a couple seconds where it's just absolutely stunned at what happened.
Okay. I would, as I pound my chest in rage, I grow. So I grow up to large.
Okay.
And I am going to shout, "You see how strong I am? I kill him even before he can touch me."
Give me intimidation with advantage.
So good.
It's good. It's with advantage. That's a 15.
15. This orc. Let's see what we're thinking here. Boop. Yeah. This orc is just like drops the axe and it's just standing there like, oh, what can one do against you? And kind of like
Yes.
puts its back against the wall.
And then I wanna like jump over the dead orc that Zarok killed at the entrance right here.
Go for it.
And then I wanna cast sleep on him.
Oh, okay.
This is a 14 save. Wisdom. Sorry.
Wisdom. Thank
Wisdom.
you, sir. 14. He fails. God damn it. You guys have almost killed 3 orcs and no one knows you're here. This is fantastic.
Plan.
All right, as he drops the axe, what can one... And just falls to the floor. Snoring.
Ryuki, quick, come back before other orc returns.
I dash slowly backwards, watching my step.
All right, you guys have an orc that went inside to tell of a dragon slayer at the gate that you are aware of. But other than that, you currently have the element of surprise. They do.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
This crumbling area on the wall, is this low enough for me to like climb up to get up on top of the wall?
So let me clear this up. If you could climb rubble here, this would let you go through the wall or climb up on top of it if you'd like.
Okay.
At this point, I would like stick my head out or over the wall and be like, "Guys, what are we doing?" And then see all the dead orcs, like just on the ground, like at their feet.
Just
Be like,
wait.
Are we killing them? What are we doing?
Wait. Just wait.
I'm
Remain
already
hidden.
on my way up, so that way I can be on top here.
Remain hidden. If things go sideways, then we kill. Otherwise, we might just be able to talk our way out of this.
And I tell Perxirus, grab the bodies, drag them back to the woods. You're strong.
Good idea.
Grab both.
Yeah, I just grab both.
Okay.
And I huck them. I don't walk them over. I'm just straight up over my head hucking the orc bodies into the woods.
All right, give me just a straight strength check.
Okay. Athletics?
I'll give you athletics this one time.
Sweet.
I feel benevolent today.
I have advantage because I'm raging.
I do not want to give you athletics anymore.
Ooh, let's go.
That's a 19.
All right, yeah, 19. Yeah, you just like one hand each, like you're playing bag toss, right? Just literally just whoof, whoof, as they hurl through. And I mean, seriously, like Captain America's shield bouncing in the trees, right? Just like woof, as they like spin out. One of them like snaps in half and just like shreds out immediately into the forest.
I love this.
Zarok comes back down the wall and approaches Ryuki. Ryuki, are you going to be watching our sleeping friend?
Oh no, you just threw the sleeping one into the forest and it ripped itself in half on a tree.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It was scared, put to sleep, and then ripped in half on a tree.
Now, DM, I have a question.
I have an answer, player.
Is dragon piss flammable?
Dragon Pit. I was going to look that up. Thank you for so much. I'm sure.
Fudd
Shout out to
search
your
history
chat.
after all our campaigns must be.
We're just back to the
So
fucking
interesting.
dragon, the piss dragon.
I don't know what makes you think that his search history is any worse after DM.
Oh, buddy. These are the kind of questions that hit me on like a fucking random Tuesday. Are you kidding me? Yep. There's a very deep discussion here on Reddit about if fictional dragons have urethras or anuses.
While you're looking that up, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Taking away.
They don't have cloacas like lizards.
Oh, there it is. There it is. As you said it. Therefore, it's safe to assume they have a cloaca in which they combine feces and blood waste in the form of uric acid. Reddit,
Flammable.
you complete me. So it is acidic. It is not flammable.
Okay, so it would at least do annoying damage, not enough to maybe kill, but enough to be annoying.
I would assume maybe if you dump the whole barrel on someone, they might melt. Who knows?
Ah. Well, I have a different idea,
Okay.
but I'm going to wait for Ryuki to come back. I'm going
Perfect.
to make a trap.
Ooh. I love how you talk. A trap.
A trap.
This is so
Being in
great.
the
This is
trees, I
great.
am privy to certain intel, which proves to me that there are more orcs on the other side of the wall. But as far as they're aware, they have friends in this current location. Shall we not place a barrel of dragon piss here, lure them, and make the barrel explode all over them, and proceed to kill them?
What a mess.
So blood
All right,
hungry.
Ryuki's back.
Yep. Go ahead and give him the
Ryuki.
plan.
We've come to discover that dragon piss is not flammable, but it is acidic. Perhaps we could
Don't ask us how we know
kill
this.
someone with. Now, I have intel. I was in the trees covering you guys earlier in a hidden position, unbeknownst to yourself. By the way, your hair looks really good today. Anyway, while I was in the trees, I noticed that there was more orcs, and as far as they're aware, they have a couple of friends in our current location. Why don't I drop this barrel of acidic dragon piss? We'll lure them with loud noise that seems a little weird. They think their friends are here, so they're going to come check it out. And as they discover this heaping barrel of pungent dragon piss, we'll shoot it to explode, splatter the acidic content all over the orcs, and we'll attack, catch them off guard, and kill them immediately. What say you?
I'm close enough to hear this, right?
Oh, yeah. Unhinged
Oh, yeah,
Xerox is my favorite Xerox.
I actually like the idea, Zarok. I think maybe we have this campfire to the north of those orcs that are there. What if you rolled it through that passage? Or perhaps
Can't roll it. Has to stay upwards, otherwise it'll fall all over the floor and be useless. We need it
Let
to
me-
explode.
what if
Let
I
me-
what if I wild shape as something and distract the orcs over there
Do you have a drill
and
chest
draw them
make
to
this barrel
the position
bigger?
behind the campfire in the north, and then you roll it and I fly away?
You know, these are all really good ideas. However, perhaps we should just wait just a little minute for things to resolve. We may be able to resolve this friendly like without killing everybody.
Can we have Quoth fly above them and drop the barrel on top of them, incinerating them where they stand?
That sounds like a much better plan. However, there is no cover in the sky, so all they have to do is go, "Hey, what's that up there?"
and then 3 of us pounce him and kill
I'm
him.
just still like chilling up in this tower, waiting
Yeah,
for someone to
he
yell
doesn't hear
something
any
at
of
me.
this. He's just watching
Yeah,
you
I'm
guys
just like I'm just still watching. Like,
let me wild shape and be a distraction. And
Can
then
we hold?
while I
Can-
wild shape, how about you go tell Quoth to do said task?
You know, we could. Why don't we just put a pin in this, just for a little
Okay.
minute?
Okay.
Just
as you say, let's
I
put a
trust
pin
in
in
your
this for just a
wisdom.
minute. The front doors open again as that first orc that ran inside comes walking out with it's still an orc, but slightly more slender in build. This
Female
beautifully done black leather armor strapped across his body.
Fiona.
2 swords on its back, a couple long daggers on its hip, a couple hand crossbows tucked in on its chest. As he comes strutting up, he is a little shorter than all the other orcs, but they all seem to respect him greatly. As that first orc approaches you and suddenly sees 2 more people, no bodies, no harm, no foul, but you're suddenly twice the size Perseus is last time you talked to him. And he just kind of stops and is like, what? Who they? What happened to you?
oh, these are friends of mine. They helped me to eliminate the dragon. So I don't know where your friends went. I think they went to the bathroom. I think that might be a thing.
They do.
We have noticed an inordinate amount of shit along the way.
Yeah, we do.
Um,
Our dietary is not good.
You know, I would suggest eating some greens along with that. Helps solidify everything up, so you're not just
Eating what?
I'll cook something up for you.
Yeah, my friend is a great cook.
Eating what?
Greens.
Why would I eat
Basil,
myself?
Rosemary.
No. Not like other green living things. I mean like trees, leaves of trees. Bark of trees, even.
That is for my food eat, not me.
Whatever. So, who's your friend here?
Oh, this boss.
Boss?
And this one steps aside as the super badass looking orc walks up. And he goes, oh, you've killed dragon, huh?
Yes.
Yes,
The dragon
I-
is dead.
As Xerox steps
Why have
forward.
you hunt dragon?
Xerox steps forward with a big barrel of dragon piss, with a very smug look on his face, and says, "You doubt we killed dragon?" Lays down the barrel in front of him. Come take a look. Smell for yourself. It is real.
I can smell from here. Why carry dragon piss?
Obviously, as proof, we killed the dragon.
But there are so
Also adds great flavor to stew.
Beautiful.
As I kind of step back by Perseus.
Great flavor to stew. Why have you come inform us of dragon gun?
Well, it looked like you guys were making home in mountain.
We were.
Yeah,
Start swapping at the bow.
might as well just go ahead and go back.
You put the bow in your hand.
Yeah, and suddenly I'm gonna be like, "Look at what this bow can do!" And I attack him.
All right. Roll me an attack, and I want everyone else to roll me initiative.
Okay.
all right, here we go. We tried.
I don't know
Well,
why I tried.
Most of you tried.
From
22.
the beginning, it has been Perxeris killing people, or not Perxeris. It has been Zarak killing people,
This
and
is
Perxeris
great.
being like, "We can cover this up. We can recover from this."
That's how rogues work.
How was initiative on D&D Beyond?
You click initiative.
Correct. So the initiative is right next to
Oh,
you. It's to the
there's-
left of your
Kind of
armor
like right in the
class.
center of your screen. Yeah, left of armor class.
20.
20. Nice. Very good. Zarak, what is your initiative?
Rolling for initiative.
Oh my god.
It will be
Oh.
19.
Jesus, guys. Okay. Perxius.
So I'm gonna reassert your
Perxirus,
faith in
sorry.
humanity because I rolled an 8.
That's my boy. You guys were moments away from talking this guy into trying to drink the dragon piss because you said it tasted good in his stew. Moments away.
I really regret that this.
You should have threw him in the woods too.
Now, in the fashion that I'm trying
I
to
still
attack,
have that opportunity.
in the fashion I'm
sorry.
trying to attack, I'm trying to like shoot the barrel of dragon piss so that way it explodes.
Well,
But I don't know how we're going to do that damage.
Here's what's happening is you specifically said, look at my bow, and then you said, I shoot him.
Yes.
So you are
Right,
shooting him, not
exactly.
the dragon piss.
Copy. Perfect. Let's go.
So give me the
Plus,
hit
you
DC.
you have cold ass arrows, bro. I don't think it's gonna set anything off. Like they're
just gonna
frozen
have-
arrows.
You're just going to have dragon
Just
piss
like cold
popsicles,
piss, and
dragon
then we can start
pissicles.
throwing like yellow snowballs at people.
acidic
23.
snowballs.
23.
23 hits. I'm just imagining a trebuchet now loaded with a giant frozen acidic piss ball.
I do love that it's typically the barbarian that's like, I'm just going to run into everything.
Yeah. This is great.
And Zarok is the one who's like, kill them all.
Well, it's so
Yeah.
it's so on par for the
It's
character
so
having a
funny.
new toy. He's just like, I just want to like orcs are nothing to me. I just want to try my toy. All right, what
6
was your
plus 3 is 9.
what was the hit again? Sorry to hit.
Yeah. Hit is short bow damage. To hit is 23.
Okay, yeah. That definitely hit.
Damage is 6.
Damage is 6. Okay.
And the 1d6 roll for the ice is 3 for 9 total damage.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very ice. Perfect. Yeah, as he turns to look at you and suddenly in his shoulder is just this icy arrow shaft sticking out. And he is going to roll his initiative. Oh my god, you got oh no. Sorry. God damn it. That pisses me off. All right. As he gets hit, and Quoth, you're next. As you're keeping an eye on your friends, you do notice the arrow shot going straight into the. You can't see who it's hitting, but you just see arrows starts getting launched into the gateway.
Sure. Do I see any of these guys like react yet? The ones in the courtyard?
Nothing has happened to make them react to anything yet.
I want to like hold. Can I hold my action and my movement? Because like if one of these guys react, I'm gonna want to like jump down on one of them and attack.
Yeah, I'll let
But
you do
if
that.
they
man.
haven't reacted yet,
Yeah.
then
As
gonna
you've
wait.
been
Okay, yeah.
stealthy, you're in a great spot. You've been watching them for a while. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
you can do that. So if they react, you
So,
want
yeah,
to
I'll-
pounce down.
I'll want to jump down on that guy, the one kind of to the right in the center.
Got you. I'm with you. All
Perfect.
right, that will
Ryuki,
bring us to
keep going.
Ryuki. As your friend
Yes.
just fired an arrow into this man.
So I'm gonna shake my head like and throw my hands up, be like, all right, here we go. It's a rock again. And I'm gonna cast Entangle on the main dude right there. So I'm gonna cast Entangle level 1.
Okay.
It has a strength check of 14.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Do,
Perfect.
do I gotta roll first? Or do I
No,
gotta
no,
cast?
that's me. Yeah. Cast it, and then I will check my save.
Casted.
Bada bing, bada boom. DC what?
14.
14.
Strength.
All right. Boss man fails, and the other one, he
They
passes.
should be both. Oh, fuck. All right.
So boss is entangled currently, which makes him.
Yeah, I go ahead and, hit the shoulder tap to the big man over there. Like, get him.
And I just kind of point to the barrel of dragon piss and step out of the way. Say, feel free to take this.
All right. So this boss man is entangled. Other one is not. That takes us to Zarok. Back to you.
I didn't get to
All
go.
right.
You are way further down.
Oh, he went first. He went during a surprise round.
He did the surprise round. Correct.
Copy. Okay, so the boss is entangled, but the other guy is free, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
did
I'm
that?
going to put my daggers back on. And I'm just going to rush to kill him. Meanwhile, I'm on the way. I'm shouting back to these guys to keep the boss as a hostage. But I'm going
Listen.
to
real quick.
I'm going to engage this guy. Yeah.
Let me cut you off
Two
real
bonus.
quick with Entangle. It is a concentration that lasts up to a minute, so that whole 20-foot area, unless you decide to drop it, is going to be entangling roots, which you'll have to make it save
Okay.
to get in there.
Well-
let's see here.
Yeah.
Foot. Not from there. Let's go from here. Yeah, we'll just say it's that whole area there. I won't make you do it because otherwise it's not totally scale. So the whole inside of that gatehouse
God
has
damn
entanglement
it.
roots.
I entangled
You
this
need,
whole
like,
damn
A
fortress.
dex saving throw or something?
It's strength. DC
Strength
14 to get
14.
through.
Right, yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll just try shooting. I don't know. Is there a way I can get an angle to shoot him with the bow without stepping in there?
Yeah, I mean, you
Oh
can.
man, did he screw up your plan?
I mean, if you're standing on the main pathway looking straight in, you can see both of them. You can shoot them easily.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just start picking at I don't know how to share it on the screen. The guy to the left of the boss. man,
So if you just hold down the
right
click
there.
on something, there you go, it'll ping it. Yeah. All right. So the other guy got it. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and shoot at him.
Okay, so short bow +6, or sorry, hit DC.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da. 17 +6 is 23.
23 definitely hits him.
Okay, piercing damage. For 3. And one more D6. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for 6. Okay. One more D6 for the cold damage. That's going to be 4. So a total of 10 damage.
Total of damn. All right. Sweet. Yep. As you kind of seem indecisive for a second, daggers or bow, you shrug your shoulders, and you fire at this other guy. An arrow sticks into his gut, and it's because it's an ice arrow. Blood doesn't ooze out. It's like immediately the blood freezes around the wound, and he's just kind of like staring down at it.
Perfect.
Anything else for you, brother?
Let's see. I think I'm good there for now.
All right, Perseus.
Oh. I am gonna go up. I'm gonna pick up Zarok, and I'm just gonna chuck him right. No, I'm just. I am going to. In here is where Entangle is.
Correct.
This is the boss.
Correct.
With 1 minute,
This-
how many turns is that? Out of curiosity, just so I know for future.
Each round was that 6 seconds, right?
Right.
So
Each round is 6 seconds. Yes,
Yep.
yes.
so along a lot of rounds.
Okay.
Usually it's like 10 rounds.
Got it.
So I'm gonna walk up in here.
Or you can choose on your turn to end concentration and make it go away.
Do I roll it at the beginning or just when I'm exiting?
as you enter it.
Does it enter? Okay. And it's just strength
Just
saving throw?
Strength, I believe.
14.
Strength. Let me read it. I've got it pulled up right here.
Yeah, strength 14 for the saving.
Strength check. Yes. Strength check.
I think I have advantage on strength checks. Yeah, you get advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Okay. Wait. 18, so I should be good there.
Yep. You pass. You're free to move.
I am going to.
It's unlocked.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
this is a new ability.
For Chapter 2 Remix, you know what skin I wasn't expecting?
What?
I wasn't expecting Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg's gonna be in it?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's is getting a skin.
That's
On
insane,
Fortnite?
dude.
Before one of the for the concert of Fortnite, you all know what the concert was?
Is it a Snoop Dogg concert?
No,
Oh.
it was a Juice WRLD concert.
Oh, that's cool.
Juice WRLD.
Nice. How was the event?
Oh, I got killed.
Aw.
Oh,
Sith actually told me about a Snoop Dogg concert while we were in chat earlier. That
Oh,
they
really?
had that on Fortnite. Yeah, like a live
Whoa.
concert or something.
So
However they
when
do it in
does the
Fortnite.
season
That
start?
Snoop was there.
Tomorrow.
I was
Tomorrow.
like,
okay.
yo.
You want to hop on Fortnite tomorrow?
Yeah, I saw something about
You
him
should be able to. Yeah.
being pretty involved with Fortnite here lately.
That's awesome,
Love
man.
you, dude.
Let's go, Snoop. West, y'all.
Oh, Snoop Dogg and now.
I am so proud
Snoop
that
Dogg.
your son knows who Snoop Dogg is and
Thank
is
you.
excited for him to be in Fortnite.
Thank you. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
pretty proud of myself too.
So I have this new ability.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, okay. I was making sure because I know I can reset it during a short rest, but I wasn't sure. So when I entered my rage,
Okay.
I chose my great axe. And it becomes infused with fire.
Holy shit. Okay.
So just when I entered my rage, you could kind of see just fire kind of trickling over, and it's kind of this wispy, almost ghostly fire at the moment. But as soon as things kick off, I grab it in my hand, and it just like ignites into flames. And I'm gonna grab the acidic pea,
Okay.
and I'm gonna chuck it right into the face of the I'm gonna chuck it right into the face of this orc here.
Which orc?
Not the boss, the other one.
Got you. All right. Slamming him in the face with the barrel. Give me an athletics for that. I like style points.
Check.
I'm all about it.
Okay. And because it's a check, I get advantage because I'm raging.
Correct. This is truth.
That's a 24.
24. Absolutely. You hit it so hard. How much damage he already had done? Yep. Oh my God. He was already that hurt. Perfect. Yeah. The barrel slams into his face, right? The barrel starts to break apart, as does his face with the barrel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Immediately melting away his skull, leaving a headless orc and a compound completely covered in piss and brambles.
Now, does this splash onto the boss goblin?
It
I was curious about
absolutely would
AoE.
splash onto the boss goblin.
So I am then, and tell me if I can still do this. So I don't know if that counted as an attack or just like an action.
Oh, that is an action, brother.
Oh, it also, well, I wasn't sure if it counted as like, because I get 2 attacks, but I only get like 1 action. So that's what I was asking.
That is definitely your action.
Bugger.
Go ahead and
Also, when I throw stuff, because I'm as part of my like giant heritage or giant subclass, I deal a +2 damage with anything that I throw. So
Yep.
Just-
Yep. That's he died so fucking fast.
Yeah. I am going to. Dang. Okay, I was gonna try to grab the boss and grapple him. Okay,
hurling a barrel of piss is definitely an action. I'm sorry.
No, you're that makes sense. I'm gonna touch my flaming blade to the piss just to see if it'll.
Okay. Real quick, as the piss hits the wall and bounces back, it kind of begins to pour over the boss, who you didn't get his name yet because everything went south so fast. And his right ear begins to sizzle and melt away in front of you. As he lets
Van
a
Gogh.
scream out. And becomes a brilliant painter. Yes, indeed. Instead of this beautiful night sky, it's the ground and it's the same shapes, but it's painted out of blood and it's a scarry night. Okay.
Oh,
Lots of poop.
Lots of orc poop. Yeah.
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 And
That's the
dragon
hills.
orc
The
shit.
hills at the bottom are all the orc poop. Finger painted. Yeah. He actually had his own.
Poopy
It was a
hills.
really popular TV show. He put on this wig, and he's standing in front, But yeah, there are no accidents.
he'd paint happy little skulls.
no mistakes. There's just happy little accidents as he paints a skull. A nice little skull here. So this
does
needs a
the
tombstone.
piss catch on fire?
The piss does not catch on fire.
Okay. It was worth a shot. I tried to follow up on your strategy there.
It did melt part of his face off, though, and completely melted the skull off the other orc that I forgot to mark dead.
I guess that's it for me.
Okay, perfect. That'll bring us to the orc boss, who is locked to the ground and covered in dragon piss right now. As he's screaming, he is going to go ahead and make a strength to try and get out of the brambles, which he immediately fails. And that will be that, and then he will be able to fire. Just angrily grabs a hand crossbow and shoots it at you, Perxidius, and that is going to be all he can do. Hopefully that hits. That's right.
It'll probably hit.
All right. That is a 22.
Yeah,
22 to hit. It only does 5 damage, though, as he lets it off into you. You are a very big
Half.
target right in front of him. Halved. Yep. So it's almost like nothing. But there you go. He was able to pull that off and is still stuck and covered in dragon piss as part of his face still is melting away.
I feel bad for this guy because I picture you have this hulking giant who just threw a barrel of acid into your friend's face, and then you shoot him with a crossbow, and I imagine it doesn't even fully go into his pec.
No,
It just
literally
kind of
bounces.
sticks in and then just kind of drops out, and there's just this itty bitty trickle of blood that comes down as he's just.
While at the same time trying to pull himself free and being stuck. This is a nightmare, guys. He is in a small enclosed box and everything. Yeah, and he will be taking damage every turn from the piss. Just so everyone's aware.
That was the plan.
So he does, as I mentioned just a second ago, scream out from the piss, which causes these 3 orcs to turn and start moving this direction. These 2 move. This one's about to
there,
move. And Quaff, you were holding an action to dive onto him the second he went to move. Quaff?
Oh, it's frozen
sorry.
again.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Cool. Yeah. So I will jump down on him.
Okay.
So I'll do my movement and jump down. Yeah, I guess I'll start with a couple unarmed strikes.
Perfect.
First one's a 22.
That hits.
All right, that'll be 5 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
on the first hit. Second one is 25,
That hits.
and that will be 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh God. Okay.
Is he still up?
He is still up, but you dove down and just bam, bam, and like his leg buckled backwards and his shoulder.
I was gonna say,
like,
yeah.
out of
Would I get
place.
any? Would I do any additional damage from like landing on him?
I mean, after all that, he has 1 health. I would absolutely say landing on him does 1 damage. So
Awesome.
between landing on him, pushing him to the ground, and just beating the shit out of him, he is immediately like just tongue hanging out, bruised, all internal bleeding, just fucking dead.
All right. In that case, would I have enough movement to like catch up to one of the other guys?
With your movement, yes.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Perfect.
And then I guess I'll do a flurry of blows here.
Okay. I'm going to move your initiative.
Mark off a key point. And yeah, two more punches on this guy right here.
On that one right there. Perfect. Got it. All right.
First hit is a 16
That hits. Jesus Christ.
for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And the second one is a 17
That hits.
for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ, you bitch. Okay. And same thing. He
That's
is
my
just
turn.
like, just suddenly out of nowhere turns around, his friend's on the ground, and he is just like limping, can't use his left arm, eyes like swollen shut immediately. He's
Excellent. All right, that's my turn.
perfect. And this one will stop to turn around, but that was theirs, was moving to that. They are now a part of initiative. That brings us up to Ryuki, Quoth, as I've moved your initiative lower with holding your action.
Okay. I'm gonna move through the broken wall, which is 15 right there.
Okay.
Out of I think I got 35. So it's 15 and then about there, which would be
Perfect.
another 10.
Go ahead and move yourself. Easy to do.
Sure that this is gonna work out right. Yeah, so all right. So I moved myself up here through the wall very nimbly. And then here I'm gonna hit this boy right here with an ice knife.
Which
Ice
guy?
knife? Ice knife.
Nice.
This one right
Ice
here?
knife, which is out of range of my friendly because it's only a 5-meter radius.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
I learned that last time.
You sure
trying to-
did.
I trying to mess with the homies.
All right.
So, especially the guy that got wings, man. Like he's kind of scary. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit ice knife. It is a Dex 14.
Perfect. Let me do that. Yeah, and as you came around that
And
corner
I have
looking
to-
down, you'd see your friend Quoth in a courtyard with 3 orcs around him, one of them already dead on the ground, another one fucking bloodied and bruised, as he's just standing there fucking fisting it. All right.
Just an orcs, that's what I do.
Gonna be...
I got to roll for damage, correct? On this
I
one,
have
no.
to do a save, right?
Is that how spells work like that, right?
I
Like,
think you
this
depending on
one-
the spell.
It depends on the spell. This one does. There is a save,
There it is. Ice
and
knife.
it also hits other people around within like 10 feet.
Correct. Which is why
You
he's
said
casted
5.
that one. Yep.
Yeah, 5 feet.
Dex
Let's make
14. Got it. All right, here we go. Next one. Ooh, and it beat it. Let's go. So is that half damage if it succeeds? Succeeds on damage or take. All right. You
Hit or
can-
miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must make a succeed on dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
So it still takes the damage from the ice knife hit, but
Which is
then
1d10.
it's whether or not it takes
Gotcha.
the additional
Got you.
damage.
All right, so it's going to take 1d10. So go ahead and roll for that.
For me?
Yes, sir.
1d10.
So it's not going to take the 2d6 cold damage, but it will take the ice knife 1d10.
Okay. I'll do it. Roll 20, I guess. 1d10. 9.
Whoa. Whoa. All right, perfect. Yep. As the second it turns to look behind it, you come around the corner and just chuck a knife like in the middle of its back. This thing is just spinning back and forth. No idea what the fuck is going on. All right, is that it for you?
Yeah, I rolled it on roll 20. Was I supposed to roll it on?
No, either one's fine as long as the roll happens. That's all
Okay.
that matters. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter where you roll it.
Okay,
All right, that'll bring us back to
do it in the
Zorok.
slot.
Okay. So I was thinking about what I was going to do. I think I have enough movement to come up here and then to over here, just behind
Yep.
Ryuki. But before I make my movement, I say to Perxius, Perxius, we have the boss. He may have some important intel. I have an opportunity to join our brothers in battle. We'll secure the perimeter. Stay with him. As stuck as he may be, we will return. And with that, I move. Oh, grab. There we go.
Oh, now he wants to talk to him.
Just behind
Okay.
All of a sudden.
Ryuki. And I'm going to attack this guy with my short bow.
Perfect, buddy.
Oh, hold on. Actually, before I do that,
Before you move away, Perxeris is like, what the hell do you think I've been trying to do this whole time?
Actually, I forgot what I originally wanted to do. So before I make any attack, do I get an action?
The attack would be your action. Or, I mean, you can do
Okay.
other actions, but if you want to attack during your turn, that is your action.
Okay.
Like when Russ
So
threw
I
a
would be
barrel,
able
that
to-
wasn't technically him using his attack, like with his axe, but it was still his action.
So would I be able to use fairy fire before attacking on that creature? So objects within a 20-foot cube
I think it's a
range.
bonus.
Let's see. Each creature in the cube is outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw, and attack rolls against an affected creature have advantage if the attacker can see it.
I'm looking. I believe that is one of your spells that would be an action. Yes. As is an actual first level spell, that would be your action to cast Fairy Fire. So you can do that. You just wouldn't be able to make an attack afterwards.
Okay. Now, does the debuff help my teammates as well, or is it only me?
Oh yeah, it helps. It helps your teammates. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to choose to cast Fairy Fire, and I'm going to fire on this guy right here that
Perfect.
isn't expecting anything. So yeah, we shall do that. Use.
Do you want enemies to be outlined in blue, green, or violet light?
Let's go violet.
Violet. All right, we'll go with that. All
Do
right.
I get hit by that?
It's
Fairy Fire is target specific. It doesn't
Correct.
splash.
I thought it's an AoE.
It is, but it's what he deems like he can choose for it to not obviously affect you or whatever. It's specifically
Oh,
looking
cool.
for enemies and whatnot.
The enemies, yeah.
I think it's you
So-
choose a target that you can see or something
Correct.
like that.
Yeah. Now, if he deems you as enemy, then you'd be seen. Time will tell.
So
Oh,
I thought the Fairy Fire is any creature in the area is also outlined if they fail a dexterity saving throw. It's not targeted, it's an area
Oh.
effect.
Oh, it's a 20-foot cube. The range outline blue, green, and violet. All right. Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects share dim
But they were
light.
saying
Yeah.
creature, bro. And Quoth, you're a beast.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying?
There it is.
Shit don't count.
All right.
Also, for future reference, with our
wings.
invisible wizard friend, dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition.
Correct. Fairy fire would have helped you, but you didn't use
So
it.
do I need to make the dex save as
Dexterity saving throw. Correct.
well? Awesome.
Both the orcs failed, so they are glowing and outlined in violet light.
23.
You pass. You are yourself.
That's good.
I have a +8 to my dex save
Let's go, baby.
because monks.
Quoth for president. Let's go.
That couldn't have gone any better. All right.
Absolutely. I love that. All right. Is that it for you, baby?
Yeah.
So anyone attacking these guys in there, you will have advantage on all your attack rolls on these two guys.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. That brings us to Porxirius.
Oh, great. I am just gonna wrap my my hand
Whoa.
around the boss's head,
Okay. You are large.
pick him up. So I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me his grapple. It's just his strength against yours, right?
Yes.
Right. No way. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry. No, it's it. So it can use strength or dexterity. It chooses which. It is a saving throw against 8 plus proficiency bonus, so that's 11 plus my strength.
Okay.
So 15.
It rolled 22, dude. As it like somehow just swats your hand away.
Fair.
Get off me.
And I can kind of see it from the corner of my eye. And I relate to the team like, we have to take these guys out. Proxius needs help.
Oh, I'm way good. I just wasn't able to grab him.
I saw you fail, and you're
Fair.
like God now, apparently.
You're
So
a
it's like,
god.
I'm your little acolyte running around.
Squire to me.
I'm just gonna. So I couldn't get him. So I'm just gonna. My fiery axe,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna put it right up against his neck.
Oh, all right. We got words following that or just that?
Yeah. Tell them to surrender, or your head goes next.
Roll me an intimidation. I wanted to immediately respond, but for flavor, we need intimidation roll on this, so I know which way to go.
12.
12. Okay. After just swatting your giant hand away, he's kind of feeling himself right now.
Yeah.
You know, and it, it's still kind of stinging in there, but he's not dead yet, and everyone else ran off, so he's feeling confident. He's like, no, they will not surrender. They are many.
And
You are few.
And I just smile. I just smile at him.
And he smiles right back.
Perfect.
Love it. Quaff.
All right. Yeah, let's let me just keep wailing on the guy in front of me.
All right,
At
don't
advantage,
forget,
right?
you have advantage. Yes, sir.
All right. You know what, just to change it up, I'm going to use my talons.
Oh.
16 to hit.
16 hits, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me roll again, see if I crit. Nope. Lower. All right, so 16. First hit, that's 7 slashing damage
7
this time.
slashing. Nicely done. Yep. As you...
Second hit. Oh, okay.
No. Yeah. You immediately just like, all right, I'm going to try these talons out. And just like, I wonder what this is like. And just slit his throat open. And he...
Nice.
As he falls to the ground, immediately dead.
All right, I'll go for the next one then. Just keep going down the line.
Okay.
So talon attack on the second guy. That's a 16,
16 hits, you piece
and
of
a
shit.
19.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. No one likes either of you guys.
11 slashing damage that time.
Yes, sir. Yep. Now you understand what's going on. You slash right through his chest, and it kind of peels open a bit, and he falls over dead.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, they were both.
Oh,
you
he'd
guys
already
have been
taken some
hitting him.
damage.
Yeah,
That's right.
he'd already
Okay.
taken like 9-10 damage.
All right. I think that's my turn then, because I don't see anything else, right?
No,
There's like,
Hmm.
I guess I'll at least move up here so I can see
Okay, cool.
the
Yep.
guy that Perxeris is dealing with.
All right. So the boss man is going to. I think he's actually on. He's stuck. He understands that he's stuck now.
Hell yeah.
And he's just gonna start flailing away with his swords and see what happens here. That is going to be 14 on you, Perxidius.
that hits.
That hits for 10 damage.
Halved.
As he takes another swing at you. That's a natural 20 for 14 damage.
Okay. That's halved.
All right, perfect. As he swings into both hits hitting you. Now he's definitely feeling confident, even with the world falling apart around him. As that happens, we're gonna have...
I would like to go. My button will not break, but yours soon will.
I will break it as much as I can. They are coming. As
They are dead.
4 orcs come out around the corner up top. And that was their dash movement to get there. Oh, this one could go a little further. There we go. Perfect. And they are joining the fray. That was their turn to get there. And then 3 are coming from the bottom. I dragged that one the wrong way and it grew the entire size of the map for a second. Mega Orc! All right, and that is their movement. They dash to get there, so that's their action with their movement. That brings us back to Ryuki. 3 more orcs appearing behind your friend Quaff, 4 more behind you.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I am so entranced about what Perxius is doing and worried about him, and this is my noble friend that I look up to. I move to the corner here,
Okay.
outside of the entangle, and I sit there and I cast heat metal on the boss here.
What particularly are you heating up?
Well, I mean, I didn't get a description of what kind of armor he has, but I know
It
he
was
has
leather armor.
2 swords.
Does have 2 swords.
I know he has
correct.
2 swords. So I'm heating up his hands in particular.
Oh, so you're particularly going for the hilt?
Yeah, the hilt. It's going to
Okay.
heat up his hands.
Perfect.
Hopefully drop his swords. I'm going to do that as a bonus action after I do that. Can you do an action and then a bonus action after, or does it have to be before?
No, you
does
can,
that work?
bonus action. You can do it whenever you want.
Okay,
within
okay.
the
I'm going to
turn.
cast Shillelagh as well. But
Okay.
yeah, so I'm going to heat metal on the big boy here,
Okay.
or little boy,
And that is
in front of the big boy.
I'd assume
and
a
really
save.
trying to and I'm sitting there and I'm kind of waving my arms up like Perxius, feed into it, hey, he's been talking about how mighty and powerful he is, and then all of a sudden his hands start burning, if it works.
Yep.
But yeah, kind of putting into that god complex, if you will.
I love this so much. And he fails horribly. Yep.
Okay.
As he immediately, still part of him is melting. Oh yeah, it's new term of combat. Let me do the damage on that real quick for him. Sorry.
I will.
As
Should I
now
roll heat metal now.
part of his shoulder. Yeah, go ahead and cast that. Part of his shoulder starts
Okay.
melting away. That is the
We
damage done to
have
him
3.
there.
3.
3 damage from that. He fails. All right, so he takes 3 damage from that and then drops the sword in his right hand. Ah! He is covered in dragon piss, melting away, entangled to the ground, hand on fire. Damn. It's a mana crawler again. You guys are fucking bullying people out here.
And then I now cast Shillelagh.
Okay. Do just random thought. In case you ever cast on the leg, can you call it shaleg leg?
The leg.
Thanks. Okay, cool.
No, legs come later.
All right,
bro.
good.
That's the next chapter, I think.
I'm out of focus, so I'll deal with that later. All right. Good work on that bad
Focus is
boy. Beautiful. That brings us to Zrock as 4 orcs emerge from around the corner behind you.
Yes, they did. Okay. Trying to think of what I want to do here. Well, suppose I'll just start attacking.
What?
Maybe. I don't know. Thinking about it.
What's he gonna do?
But I'm also curious, what's behind this door? You know what? Let's stick with Quoth here. At least go a little bit closer. Well,
You mean you're not going to do
Really?
the most reckless, dangerous thing that you could possibly do?
you know what? That's
That
a better
doesn't seem
idea.
very Zarok.
And with that, let's see, sneak attack if I can, and it'll be the sneak attack trip. If the target is large or smaller, must succeed on DC 13 Dex saving throw, or have the prone condition.
Let me find this. All right, using the bow to cause this to happen.
Yes.
Okay. I got everyone's characters pulled up. This is, as you guys level up, I got to keep everyone pulled up so I can go read stuff all the time. It's really fucking fun. It's really scratching an itch in my brain. All right. You would not have advantage on these guys currently. So you wouldn't have
Correct.
sneak attack for this.
Okay.
Which guys?
The guys up north, right?
Oh, yeah, because nobody's within range.
Correct.
Yeah. You
Okay,
can.
well,
I think
in
you
that
can hide
case-
as a bonus action as a rogue, and
That
then
is
you
true.
can attack them from being hidden.
In that case, I will do that instead of attacking. See here. If I can come 20, another 10, close to Perxius. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go there. Right. So do that for now.
I'm looking for that.
You know what?
Oh, there goes hide. Yep. Try to do so you must succeed. All right, so you're trying to hide right now.
Yeah.
All right, I need
Scare boy.
This is dexterity, so a stealth check, DC 15.
So you need stealth.
Yep.
Rolling. And 15.
15, yes, sir. You definitely feel like you are hidden wherever you're at. Did you move yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Sorry, my roll 20 has to catch up.
Um,
So many tabs
that's
open.
okay. And I think I'm close enough to Perxius. No, I actually have to be right beside him. Okay, never mind. That's it.
Okay, perfect. That will bring us to Perxius.
Yay! And I just go. Now it begins. And I am
Is it
going
Tangle
to.
still up?
It is still up. Yes,
Or is
sir.
it-
You still have 3 more rounds before it goes away.
So I am going to swing with my great axe.
There we go.
That's a 26 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Okay.
As you say, so it begins though, because he's like melting away and like burning hand and taking off the ground. He's like, it hasn't started already.
No, not even a little bit. So that is 17 plus.
Yep.
He had all of his friends dead.
That's 19, 2 of which is fire damage.
Okay. 19. Perfect. Yep. As you swing into him and like it embeds into his other shoulder pretty deep. He's and he is fucking breathing so just haggard, like coughing up blood. And he's kind of looking up at you.
And I'm just gonna smile as like just the little trickles of blood and then these just bare scratches. Even was it the natural 20, right? Just barely a scratch on my chest. And I'm gonna lean in close and I'm gonna whisper in his ears, "Are you ready for another?"
And he kisses you on the cheek. No. He just smiles. He just holds the smile he's had on you the whole time, even through all the pain, like this kind of side smirk at you. Would be a left side smirk because the right side of his face is currently melting off. But
That is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
As you pull the axe out and swing in again, it goes at just the right angle where that leather armor just kind of like hits it just right where it kind of slides right off. And now
Fair
he's
enough.
smiling even harder. That was it, huh?
I have to give you a chance.
All right. That will bring us to Quoth.
All right, who can I fuck up this turn?
I know you're kind of right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys.
How long does fairy fire
Zarok
last?
went
Real
back.
quick. Let me look.
I think it's just. It doesn't stay in the area. It just affects whatever's
20-foot
in it when
cube.
it's cast.
God. Oh, it's concentration. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Up
So
to
yeah,
1
this
minute
this is
duration.
still here. So if these guys walk into that square, they have to make the rolls to see if they get affected.
Right. Okay.
Something to
so-
tactically keep in mind.
Hmm.
Yes. See how fun stuff can get at higher levels, man.
Yeah. So, Ryuki, are you working these guys up on the north?
Right now, like as my last like move, I was focused on the boss and make sure Perseus was okay. But
Got it.
I am starting to turn my head, noticing that there was 4 more coming in.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, I will make my way up to them. And I'm going to try and...
One
I
against.
don't really have anything for
4.
groups as a monk. Okay, I'm going to try something cool here. So I'm going to go ahead and attack this one.
Okay.
So do my two attacks on this guy,
Got it.
I think. Yes. All right, so first hit, it's a 13.
13 does not. Wait. 13 meets it, beats it.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so that is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. As you strike him
I thought
right
it was
in the
a 9,
sternum.
and I'm like, I rolled a d8. How did I get a 9? It was a 6. Okay. Second hit, 13 again.
Beats it, baby.
All right, so that's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Now, let's see. All right, I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Let's get it.
And I'm gonna do the first one against the same guy.
Okay.
So Flurry of Blows, roll a hit. That's a 16
16 hits, baby.
for 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, man. As just
he down?
hemorrhaging inside, internal bleeding like a fucking maniac as he crumbles to the ground.
So can I?
Dead.
I want to do something kind of cool with that. Though.
I'm
so
listening,
even though
buddy.
he's dead, I want to use my open hand technique.
I see where this is.
Where if the target fails, which I want to say he would automatically,
He would
because
automatically
he's dead,
fail as he's dead, correct?
he gets pushed 15 feet, and I want to push him into the guy behind him to knock the other guy prone.
I love this so much. I am going to make a dex save. Oh, never mind. He succeeded that. So it will knock him backwards, but he is not prone. He rolled really well.
Bummer. Okay, then I'm going to use my last Flurry of Blows hit to hit this guy.
Okay.
The one
I
on my left
really like
here.
that idea, by the way.
I was really hoping you were going to explode his heart out of his chest.
No, I don't get that till like level 20. That's only a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Bummer. All right, well, I took one of them out.
All right, buddies. Guess whose turn it is?
Wait. Hold on, wait.
It's still
Wait,
your
hold on.
turn, Quoth. That's what I was totally going to say.
Sure, just for fun. I'm going to use another key point, and I'm going to use Step of the Wind and disengage and go stand next to Ryuki.
Hey, there we go. All right.
Oh, wait, hold
I
on.
like it.
That might be a bonus action. Sorry, hold on. I might not be able to do that because I already did Flurry of Blows. Let me double
you're
check
right.
that.
Yep, good call.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Never mind. I can't do that.
So you're still back up there. Good to know.
Yeah.
Mental note of that. I've never messed with a monk before, so this is good stuff to learn. I love it. All right, that brings us to all the orcs out in the field. Where our poor monk is standing all alone.
Nah, bring it on.
All right. Boom. 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 Bomb line. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right. Moving. Bam, bam, bam. All right. We're going to start with the boss man. He is only one hand, one sword now. So he's going to swing that at you, Mr. Perxidius. He has absolutely given up trying to break himself free of what's holding him to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That is another natural 20, 14 damage. Halved. Is he kind of weak? Well, not weakly because it's natural 20, but still, it doesn't seem to affect you bad.
Right.
He put everything he had into it. Like, you can tell if you were not like what you are right now, he would probably be fucking you up. But he is like, he's doing really good work, just not against you.
Right.
All righty. That is going to bring us to, we're going to do this guy here, as he is going to attempt to throw a javelin at Ryuki.
Mm-hmm.
It is 18 to hit. That hits you for 8 piercing damage. hurls it right at you.
All right.
And this one, I think because of the corner you're in, he would not be able to see you. So these two are stuck here. So they will actually go ahead and dash, which will get them here and here. And then, all right, this one on the left of you, Quoth, is going to swing at you.
Yep.
Bada bing, bada boom. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6 slashing damage.
Damn.
This one in front of you is going to swing at you. 15.
15 just hits.
Oh, baby. For 8 slashing damage.
Oof.
And this last one, the squares don't line up, but he is kitty corner to you. He's going to swing for really bad. He does not hit you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn it. He got distracted by the pretty flames. Ooh, fire. Let's hear. They dub. All right. That is them. That brings us back up to Ryuki. As you have a javelin sticking out of you, as 3 orcs have gotten way closer than they were. Quoth is getting surrounded behind you. What do you do?
Well, this javelin, not a big deal. Pull it out, throw it out. No biggie, you know. I'm going to go ahead and use Thunder Wave on these 3 here.
Oh, all
That's
right.
in my radius.
I
And guess
love
what?
that.
I don't think I hurt nobody
You
on
don't
my own
hurt
team,
anyone on your own team. That is true.
which is pretty awesome because I'm
With
very
a
bad at that.
creature-
I always shoot. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to
Constitution
use
saving throw.
Thunder Wave at the 3rd level.
Yeah.
Which is a 4d8.
Yeah.
Huh?
Constitution save is 14.
Okay. That's
Palpatine. Bud's like, fuck you guys.
This one succeeds, the other 2 fail.
Okay. Rolling. We have a 23 on whoever didn't fail.
23 on who didn't fail?
You said like 2.
One succeeded and 2 failed.
Oh, okay. So the other 2, I guess, got a 23 damage.
Okay, yeah. As the thunder wave slams for 23 damage, their bodies don't fly backwards. They literally just poof, become
Disintegrate.
paste. I'm not even paste, just smoke, like a puff of just a red powder smoke, just poof, and completely disappear from existence. Fucking annihilated. And then what happens to the one that saved? Did he just take half that, right?
Let me see.
Half as much damage.
Third
Yep.
spell.
All right, that's still.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other one, the one that saved, he gets blasted and gets flown back through the doors. Okay. And his body starts to like fall apart as he's going through the doors. And he is dead. That's all 3 dead in that one blast.
Let's go,
Hell yeah.
boys. Triple kill. No big deal.
Holy shit. Wow. Really pulled that one out of the pocket. That was badass. Level 3 is terrifying.
Jeez.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
All right. Is that it for you, Ryuki?
That actually, I'm gonna. I saw
Waste the whole
movement,
wave of dudes.
I am going to move myself here.
Okay. Perfect. Jesus Christ. All right. Persidious, back to you, buddy.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I
Question:
meant to do.
would that have hit the boss too? In my past location.
What? No. It's a cone going forward.
Okay. Oh, forward. Got it.
I'm gonna circle around because I was never trapped
Oh, that's true.
in Tangle.
All right. He'll have an attack of opportunity on you.
I'm staying within his 5 feet.
Oh,
I'm not moving out of it.
Got you.
Yeah.
He missed anyway. Doesn't matter.
I'm just moving around to the back.
Got it. Just totally ignoring him. He's like, God fucking bad.
Oh yeah, I have a range of 10 feet.
You do?
Yeah, I'm gonna move just slightly out of his range, but still within mine.
Okay.
So
Which
whichever
he
that
would have
is.
had the attack of opportunity, but we already know he missed.
Yeah. Okay. Because basically that should put me within 20 feet of this orc right here.
This is truth.
Okay. So, first attack. Swinging on the back of Boss Man's head.
Okay. 4.
24.
That hits. Yep.
That will be 13 plus 5 fire damage, so a total of 18.
Yeah. As he is the boss, right? Describe how he dies.
Didn't want to kill him.
No, you did. By a lot.
Okay.
You didn't say
So-
a certain way of not doing that. So
That's my fault. I didn't think he was that close. So this is Zarok's fault for starting this off anyway. So as I just circle around and step behind him, right? Because he's still trapped.
Mhm.
So he's like struggling to turn around, and I just goosh, and executioner just right off with his head, and it just hangs on for a second because he's still holding that smile
Yep.
that he's trying to hold on to. As it just kind of slips, and then his head just slides right off.
Oh yeah, baby.
And then, because also as part of my elemental strike, my great axe is now throwable. So,
We done broke the DM. What are we doing here?
No, don't worry. This is all in a basic guidebook. You guys are getting awfully close to shit I'm putting together. So it's gonna get good.
it's a natural 1.
Get shit on, idiot. Roll me a d20.
Nice.
It's 14.
14. Free hand. Let's do this. So, good news. You did successfully throw your axe.
Uh-huh.
That's nice. Whew, and it just slips out of your fingertips at the last second. Maybe from blood. Maybe just, too excited. The rage has filled your belly. And your axe goes over the mark and is laying on the ground over here.
Actually, because
Yep. I knew this was coming. I had to do it anyway.
if you throw the weapon,
Mm-hmm.
it reappears in your hand the instant after it hits or misses a target.
Yep. So the second it hits
Nice.
the ground, poof, it's back in your hand. I knew that was coming, but I had to do it anyway.
That's what she
That's
said.
what the D20 said.
And it just disappears in fire before reforming in my hand as fire.
Yeah, shit's gonna get good. All right, is that it for you, bud?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, Quoth. As you are surrounded and a fire axe flew over your head.
Yeah, just what I like. All right.
Also,
well,
you
I'm gonna
heard a
keep wailing
thunderous
on,
boom behind you.
I'm assume that means everything's going well. So
Safe bet.
I'm going to punch this guy right
Which-
here to my
To
left.
your left, got it.
Unarmed strike. 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That is 12 bludgeoning damage. Max
Jesus,
damage
very
roll.
nicely done. Yes, sir.
He's still up.
He is still up, man. Barely, dude. Immediately you hit him once in the chest, and you can hear like a reverberating sound, and he
That's
starts breathing
a
heavy.
12.
12
to
does
hit?
does miss. As your
All
second
right,
one
well, I got
swings in,
guys,
he's got kind of like
got a lot
leather
of guys
pauldron
around me,
hits him.
so I gotta do flurry to blows again.
All right, let's get
There's
it.
too many guys. 14. That hits.
That does hit.
Right. All right, and that's another max damage roll. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, sir. As like the previous guy, just there's no. You're a monk, man. There's no blood flying out, appendages missing. Just everything inside the body stops
Turned to
being what it
paste.
needs to be, and crumbles to the ground.
All right, and then I'll do my last flurry of blows hit on this guy, directly ahead of me to my north.
Okay.
And that'll be 25 to hit for 11 bludgeoning damage on him.
Okay, perfect.
And that's my turn.
Dear God, yeah. As he's coughs blood up, but he's still holding on. All right, that brings us to the. Oh yeah, you killed this guy. Let me mark that. Big boss is dead. Brings us to these two orcs, as they will both take a swing at you, Quoth.
Yep.
That is a 12. I don't believe that hits
Misses.
you. And the second one attacks you for a 21
Ooh, yeah, that
for
is.
12 damage.
Dang. All right. Getting
Alright.
kind of beat up here.
And then from the front door, now it's blasted through, two orcs come strolling out from the front door. And they see Perxidius
The blood,
and just bodies
bloodbath.
everywhere, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And that movement to get there, they're still in range, so we're good there. So they're gonna both swing at you, Russ.
Yep.
15
Hits.
for 5 damage, halved, and the other one swings at you for 10 damage, halved, so 5 damage.
Cool.
And that actually, as they strike at you, that brings us up to Ryuki. As everything, all the orcs are falling dead around you. 2 more have come out the gate in front of you. And your boy Boo, your fly boy's looking a little rough. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm casting 3rd level healing word on my guy with the wings here. So I'm
Man,
gonna
that
roll. 18 healing going to you, Quoth.
Cool, thank you. I'll take it.
And can I, like, with bonus actions, can I have Shillelagh and Produce Flame at the same time, or is that like kind of like count each other out?
Well, you've already casted Shillelagh, so that just exists. So Produce Flame
Right.
would be a separate thing. So yeah, you could.
Okay, I didn't know if I.
Yeah,
like,
you don't
'cause-
need to keep casting Shillelagh. It lasts
Correct.
like an hour or
Right.
something.
No, I got that I have Shillelagh. I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah,
if
you
in
can have
my
both
other
going.
hand,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
so-
long as a spell isn't concentration, you can have it. You can do other spells
Correct.
afterwards,
Okay.
and it'll still maintain.
Dope.
Well,
So I'm
as
gonna
long as
cast cantrip and
both
then
are concentration.
have Produce Flame in my left hand
Perfect.
while my staff is imbued right now.
So just
kinda
remember,
like,
if you
you know,
do hit something with
enraging,
your
bro.
staff,
About to-
there's the 2 different damage
About to get
numbers.
it.
So make sure you use the one for one-handed is all.
Yes, sir.
And you're good to go. Yeah, you're looking fucking sexy out there, dude.
Oh, so we do. Intern. Sorry.
All right, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Love that for you. That is Zarak.
All right. Quick question, DM.
Yes, sir. Player.
If I come up behind Perxius and stop to heal him and then want to continue past him, am I able to do that?
The brambles are 1 more turn, so you'll have to roll if you want to go through that section to succeed or to go around. But yeah, you could heal him and keep moving if you have enough movement to do so.
Okay, in that case, let me just figure this out right quick. So 10 there. Yeah. and
So that'd be all your
25,
movement to
okay.
get to him going around that way.
Yep. Well, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
All right, landing next to him. Now, am I able to use a spell and then attack one of the orcs, or would using a spell take up my turn?
Your if depending on the spell, it'll be your action. So actually casting a spell is your action.
Okay.
Well, it depends what the spell is. Some are bonus actions.
Let's see. I do have
I don't know if he has any
one
that
that's
are
a bonus
actions,
action, but it says produce flame as a bonus action.
oh yeah, that one is, yeah. But I don't think any other ones would be, yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to do some healing and help people out, but I want to do damage more.
Okay.
Shocker.
Right? Then we can heal each other up later.
You are in melee
So this-
range of this bad boy here.
Yep. That's what we're going to do. So now I'm still hidden, so he doesn't see me. Am I able to get a sneak attack on him?
Oh, I forgot you had done that. Yeah, you are hidden. You haven't done anything to cause that to change because you went around the brambles. So yeah, you would
Yep.
have sneak attack attacking this gentleman right here.
Okay.
And he
let's
came out from behind me, and I'm a mountain.
That is also true. So yeah, you absolutely do.
How do I do the poison one? So add a toxin to your strike force and target to make a DC 13 con saving throw.
Okay. And he
On a-
succeeded.
Okay, so on a failed save, your target has the poison condition for 1 minute, of which he doesn't. Okay, so it's just a regular sneak attack.
Perfect. That's still going to be a
Um,
shit ton of damage, though. I know you. I know you well.
First hit DC. Rolling. The Blues Brothers.
Animal, move him out, move him
10
out.
plus
Animal.
6 is 16.
16 hits, baby doll. Give me that damage.
Rolling for piercing damage or damage.
Damage.
Damage. 2 plus 3 equals 5 damage on the first strike. Do I add a sneak attack to that?
You
as well,
absolutely do
Papi?
add your sneak attack to that.
Okay, rolling. Look at that. Watcha. Move him out. Right. That's going to be 10. So 15 total damage to the big boy.
All right. Yeah, you come out of. He's looking at this giant in front of him, and suddenly, like, you appear out of nowhere and just stab right into him, and it's like directly to the heart. Stops immediately. It's just, what? And he is dead. Happened so fucking fast. Jesus, that was well done.
I guess that's it.
All right. Perxidius. As you have one live orc to your left, 2 standing up top here. As far as you're aware, that's all you got. What do you
First off, I turn to Zarok and go, "Beautiful battle, brother." And then I am going to cleave into this orc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleaving.
Keep them people cleaving.
That's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay. 14 plus 4 fire damage.
Okay, yep. He is decimated.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then I am going to.
Yeah, mere orcs are nothing to you guys now.
Man,
I'm going to run up and I'm going to Spartan kick this guy.
Fuck yeah, you are, dude. Go ahead.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yep. Yeah. That absolutely hits him, man. Give me an unarmed strike for damage on kicking him, and then we'll push
Yeah.
him back.
That is 5 damage, and I have the crusher feat, so I would do.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm just flavoring it as Spartan kick him. It was an unarmed strike to do
Yeah.
the bludgeoning.
Fucking love you.
And that is going to. Where is my? Oh, there it is. So, yeah, you can move 5 feet to an unoccupied space if the target is no more than one size larger than you, which he's smaller than me.
Correct.
So I'm gonna push him back and then step into that space so he can't. He's outside of range of hitting.
Got you.
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. And there's just like a boot print in his chest. What? Watching you sprint at him was a fucking sight to behold. All right, that brings us to Quoth.
Yet again. All right. Well, let's see. Well, I have this guy right in front of me, so I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay.
Boom. Unarmed strike. 9.
That
definitely
misses, brother.
Oh no!
Oh wait, is he flanked? Cause
Oh, he is. Yes, sir.
okay. Well, either way, that next one was just a 10 then. So
Okay,
first attack
cool.
misses. Second hit. It's a 12, which
That
misses,
misses.
and then 17. There we go. Finally hit
17
one.
does hit.
4, 8 bludgeoning damage
Yes, sir.
on this
And
guy.
you've already hit him again. Everything inside stops and is just a rolled up tube of toothpaste.
All right. Well, now that I got Perxeris here next to me, I'm gonna let him work on this last guy for me. So I'll call my turn there.
All right. That brings us to the orcs, which means this guy. There are no more brambles. That has ended. Woo!
Oh wait. Actually,
Hey!
real quick, I will get behind this guy to flank him and give Perxeris some advantage on his turn.
Oh, shit. All right. That does bring us to the orcs. Oh, sorry. Orc. As he is surrounded. He has nothing but to swing, man. Parksidius, 14
Hits.
for 12 damage. So 6 damage. As he swings into you, and that is these poor orcs, man. They should have met you sooner, I guess. Sucks to
The
be
dragon
these guys.
piss orcs.
The dragon piss orcs. Yes.
It's a new faction.
It's a
No
new
big deal. We'll leave one to live to make his own faction.
Oh, that's the last one. So you make some decisions. All right. That brings us to Ryuki. Brambles are
Ryuki,
gone from
okay.
the front gate.
So I'm going to move up next to the orc, last remaining orc here. And I'm going to attack him with my quarterstaff that is imbued with Shillelagh,
Let's go, baby.
which is a... How do we...
Go! Gotcha!
is there a
Damage.
So there'll
we have to do
be
save, right?
just on
Save
your
first.
staff. There should be the hit DC if you're just hitting him with the staff, and then
So-
the shillelagh will be on top of that.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And now damage. 4.
4. Let's go, baby. You're the guy now, dog.
Hey.
All right, bam. As it hits, it's a very different feeling after being punched and kicked and thrown around. It's like, what the fuck? Things are not going well for this guy. Is that it for you, Bubby?
Yes, sir.
All right, Zrock. As you are standing in front of a doorway, completely fucking surrounded by dead orcs and piles of paste.
Yes.
Oh, and the stonework that was gray is just red. Just red. The abbey, the front of the abbey is red.
Let's see. I can run up to him, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run up to this guy.
Finish him.
And yeah, we are gonna end this orc's misery with
Do it.
daggers. Hit DC roll.
Yes, sir. Bring it on.
14 plus 6 is 20.
That absolutely hits, baby.
All right, first roll of damage. Five.
5 damage. All right, perfect. As you stab into him, he's been kicked and punched and hit in the head with a fucking shillelagh. And he's going shano. And you stab him, and he is fucking barely holding on, and you do have a second attack.
And I'm going to. So hit DC. (11 plus 6 is 17.
That absolutely hits.
And damage. Six.
6 damage, baby. As he is the last remaining orc standing, Mr. Sweaty Spooks, Zurok himself, how would you like this man to die?
Ah, yes. All right. So, as the dagger kind of enters his chest, right? Like, I only let it go halfway through, and then I lean into him and put my hand against the hilt and then against my chest and slowly lean even closer till I'm right in front of his face. Then I twist the dagger, pull back, so that way he's pulled forward with the dagger. Not enough to yank it out, just to pull him forward so he feels it. And then we stand up straight, eye to eye. And I just watch the light fade slowly, relishing. And then pull my dagger out and just let him drop. And then I start laughing and lighting a cigarette.
I love it, dude.
It
And
was a
he
cigarette.
holds your
Hell yeah.
stare because everything is, it was intimate there. The whole way to the ground, he's just holding your stare, even as his head tilts forward and his eyes roll into the back of his head. At the same time, it looks like he's holding your gaze, but he's definitely dying. As he collapses to the ground, you are in a crumbled up abbey surrounded by dead orcs. In the distance from the road, you hear a familiar voice say, What the fuck? And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Wait.
Let's go.
Wait. I would like to do one last thing.
Nope, can't do it. I already said
come
the
on.
words.
Just let me do just one thing. Just one thing.
All right.
One thing. As Zarok lights his cigarette, I would like to backhand him
Okay, all right.
in the back of the head.
Perfect.
Wait, whose voice is it that we recognize?
It's the orc that we saved way back in the first session. That we were like, you can go.
You're welcome.
Right. I forgot about him.
Ooh. The story gets juicier.
That's a 16 to hit Zarok.
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
Okay.
we're doing duels now? Brilliant.
That's 5 bludgeoning damage, and instead of throwing him forward 5 feet, can I just knock him to the ground?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Before we'll end, we'll just say you light up your cigarette, right? And go to do a victory drag, and you get hit in the back of the head so hard, you like swallow the cigarette and end up like on the ground for a second. And that is officially where we're ending tonight's session.
Nice.
Holy shit, boys.
Good
bro.
stuff.
Curious
Oh my
where a challenge
God.
starts here. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
You got the God crew here.
That
What's
is
next?
the fucking damage going out. It's just so much, just like really creative processes happening, and it made me really fucking happy. And flavor from everyone had their own little like, can I add some flavor here? And I'm all
What
about
makes
it.
D&D good?
Amen.
I'm
That's
telling
fun.
you. I'm actually glad that we ended up in combat because it's fun.
Something
I do
tells
think it's-
me we weren't gonna keep that charade up for like such a huge group of orcs for much longer.
Who knows?
Maybe not, but
Who
it would have
knows?
been.
We'll never know now.
There
I'm
was
kind of curious if we actually like did communicate with the orcs without y'all being all crazy over there, Zarok.
Fire.
Like, what if what if we didn't have piss? What if we didn't have things?
what if,
Hmm?
and I think that is the
Or with
sentence
the
of the
story
night. What
turn.
if we didn't have piss?
Is that our episode title?
Yeah.
What if we didn't have piss?
piss? Yeah. Here we go. Oh my God! Listen, like there was 100 ways I'd thought out that could go, and just walking up to the front gate and yelling, "Hey, what's up?" and then shooting a guy in the face wasn't on that list.
Oh, by
Well,
the way,
and
here's some dragon piss.
Yeah.
My thought process was, you guys are a little more sneaky, a little more dexterous, right? So
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm the barbarian. I can distract them and draw attention to myself, and you guys can kind of pick them off. Which was why I was like, I'll just walk up and say hi, because then you guys can stay in stealth and do your thing. And then they were actually like kind of willing to talk to me, and I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of interesting. And then Zorok.
And then that happened. God, that was so fucking good, man. Jumping tree to
Hell
tree, staying hidden, immediately shooting a guy in the head with a fucking ice arrow.
was
Fucking
clean.
quaff, jumping
So
off
clean.
the fucking. I picture like fucking Batman, like jumping off the
Oh,
wall
yeah.
into the middle of these
Oh, yeah.
thugs, Yeah. Bam, 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 bam.
100%.
Yeah.
I've been replaying Arkham Knight, and that's exactly what it felt like.
Fucking badass time from everybody. Holy shit.
It was awesome.
Oh, so good.
I love each and
Great
every one of you.
DMing.
Let's
Thanks, buddy.
let's go with the records here though. There's only one person that got a triple kill out of the entire thing.
That is very true, man. That was fucking.
The frog boy.
I was like, oh, this
triple
is
kill.
really cool. And then you're like, at level 3. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is really happening now.
So name of the show. What do you guys want? What are you guys thinking for the pod?
What if we didn't have piss, right? We all agree.
I think that,
Yeah, I
that
think
was.
that's what I put.
We'll
What if we
always
didn't have
have
piss?
piss.
Is actually what I have typed in right now.
Yeah.
Is that
What
good?
if we didn't have piss?
Yes. No,
Let's go.
I love that. I think that is the perfect title for us.
I adore everything about that. All
man,
right.
that was such a fun session.
Good stuff.
Stream side, and then we're gonna definitely chat amongst ourselves over here. We are going to send a raid over here, staying within the Dungeons and Dragons pool here, to Adventures Pack. They have I think they're all in person. This is a really cool setup. Into the Fray, Under the Growth, The Gauntlet, Season 2, Episode 98. Holy fuck. Audience interactive D&D chaos. That sounds amazing. So we're going to send it right over there. Thanks everyone so much for hanging out tonight. I always love,
Thank you guys.
we all fucking love the crowd that hops in for these and chats away and gives ideas and laughs at things and gives us funny puns to use. Like, we absolutely appreciate it. The VOD for this will be on my YouTube, Elmmerfudd Games. The audio version will be over on the Blueberry Lounge. I don't have a link for that. Let me get one. Unless you have one handy to throw in chat.
Mm-hmm.
He's always got a handy.
That was a bonus action. I already used my bonus action, so I can't.
There we go.
Roll for
You know what I'm
initiative.
saying?
Yep. Wah! Okay, there we go. Go there. Listen to the things. Love them as we love them. Dragon, I always forget the fucking name. Dragon what? Strike Force Team go away, yeah?
Cloud Dragon Strike Team.
I still don't know our own team name.
Italian tree
It just
frogs,
sounds something
fishy
that
zucchini.
like I feel like it sounds like something that's anime that was translated in English very
Just
bad.
each of you does a
know?
pose. Team Dragonfly.
Yeah, just, and then
Hey,
like,
I'll have you
Dragon's
know I
Force
worked
team.
very